They do everything they can to get you into a quality used vehicle and keep you on the road until payoff. They offer shorter contracts, lower interest rates, and low down payments. A flexible payment plan. Start your buying experience at car-mart.com. And coming up next, more of the America's Car Mart Football Report.
Not all college ends with a bachelor's degree. There are shorter-term programs that help students get to work in a profession they love. Best of all, Arkansas needs qualified workers in these high-demand fields: healthcare, industry manufacturing, and information technology. There are scholarships such as Arkansas Workforce Challenge and Our Future that will help pay for classes. Apply today at scholarships.adhe.edu.
Don't miss the return of Nighthawk Athletics this fall at National Park College in Hot Springs. With baseball, softball, cross-country, men and women's basketball, and newly added men and women's soccer, Nighthawk Nation has something for every sports fan in the Spa City. Cheer on the Nighthawks this season as NPC competes for an NJCAA Region 2 championship and continues to make sports history here in Hot Springs. For more information, visit np.edu/athletics. Get 'em Hawks!
Well, that ought to get you set for another week of high school football, the final full week. We're back again for a few more weeks to carry you through the playoffs. On behalf of Barry Grooms, Chad, and Chris Hooten, I'm David Wallace. We'll see you at the stadium.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office equipment and reliable service. We follow the equipment journey through all kinds of changes and developments, always on the cutting edge, whatever that is. And our partnership with Sharp document systems means we offer the very latest, most dependable equipment. And Forrest is the only office equipment dealer that when you need supplies, you can walk in our store and get it. When you need it fixed, you can call us.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro. 932-7852. 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As many years as our family has been in this business, we have a lot of friends. We built a lot of relationship with customers in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. Our families at Glen Sain want to reach out to you and say we really appreciate the many years of business. I feel like our folks have done a great job getting our sold orders for our customers and taking care of our customers in service for the last several months with all the issues we've had. Things will get back to normal. We just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. Glen Sain, and God bless our troops.
The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Jonesboro High School football on 95.3 and 96.9 The Ticket. Presented by NEA Baptist, First National Bank, Kavanaugh Auto Group, Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, St. Bernard's, Domino's Pizza, and Real Estate Nate. Now let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Bud Schropel for the First National Bank pregame show.
A pleasant it's Thursday, a pleasant Thursday evening to everyone from Marion, Arkansas, and Premier Bank Stadium. Golden Hurricane football is on the air. Tonight, the final regular season game of the year, the Hurricane on the road at Marion. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bud Schropel. Very proud to be with you this night. Our producer-engineer back in the studios of The Ticket is Mr. Ryan James. Well, there's probably more on the line tonight for Marion than there is for Jonesboro. Quite frankly, this has been a bad week for the Patriots. They have given up two historic victories this year. First, they gave up their conference win and first ever win over West Memphis due to the use of a ineligible player. They also gave up the only loss that Wynn has this season, as Marion defeated them, but they also used an ineligible player that night, so they gave back both those victories. Now they're looking at a loss tonight will probably put them as a number 6 seed in the upcoming state playoffs. The Hurricane, well, the only thing they have in front of them is the possibility of winning their first undisputed conference championship since 1980. They've already wrapped up the number 1 seed in the 6A East. They're guaranteed to play at home, be the home team for every game that they are in the playoffs, including be the home team in the state championship game if they get to that at War Memorial Stadium. But again, historically, it would be great for them to win the first time undisputed conference championship since 1980. Marion, if they win tonight, and a couple of other things happen in the 6A East picture, they could be as high as a 4 seed and host a first-round playoff game next week in the playoffs. Jonesboro, will have a bye next week, no matter what, and then play at home the following week, probably against either Greenwood, Lake Hamilton, or Little Rock Parkview, unless somebody from the East can pull the upset. We have great coaches here tonight. One brand new one. It's Lance Clark for the Marion Patriots, who come in at 3-6, 3-3 in conference play after giving up that one victory, which had them pretty much secured a home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Now they have to fight for that. They beat Sheridan last week 42-12. Lance Clark, again, the first year as a head coach. He's up here from Alabama. He spent 3 years as an assistant at Little Rock Christian. They hired him last year to come in to Marion. His record for the Patriots last year was 4-8, 2-4. They won by a forfeit in the playoffs. Benton had to give it up to COVID. They beat Van Buren in the first round, the same team that beat Jonesboro pretty handily in the first round of the playoffs. Then they lost big to Greenwood, 51-7. They have no state championships here in football in Marion. They have 2 conference championships, have never had an outright conference championship. They lost to the Hurricane last year back in Jonesboro at Cooksey Johns, 42-7. The Hurricanes 7-2, 6-0 in conference play. Again, wrapped up the 6A East Conference title, beat Sylvan Hills last week 34-14, coming off a 6-4, 5-1 record last year. Again, losing to Van Buren first round of the playoffs. 3 state championships, 62, 72, 79, 14 conference championships, and I hope after tonight this will be the last time I have to open up a ball game saying that the last outright conference championship was in 1980. Jonesboro leads the 2000 series with Marion 10-5. We talked to Randy Coleman in the Alexander's Machine Shop coaches interview earlier today, and we'll have that interview for you next after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Jonesboro High School Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Did you know for the first time in years, the percentage of positive drug tests has increased among workers due to increasing use of methamphetamines and marijuana? Employment drug testing is a powerful risk management tool that provides a safer, more productive workplace. It helps decrease employee turnover and absenteeism, reduces employer risk, and lowers workers' compensation incentive rates by reducing the chance of accidents and injury. A drug-free workplace program can ensure that you have a safer, more productive workplace. National MedTest Incorporated is a company who specializes in this field. Give them a call today at 931-1993 and set up a program that's right for you to make your place drug-free. National MedTest Inc., making businesses and schools drug-free.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the pregame show, the First National Bank pregame show from our NEA broadcast position here in Marion, Arkansas. Our game tonight is Marion and Jonesboro, and our Alexander's Machine Shop coaches interview with head coach Randy Coleman coming your way right now. Coach, big win last week over Searcy. You know what you're going to be doing in the playoffs. That's, no matter what happens tonight, is not going to change that scenario. You're going to be the 1 seed from the 6A East, and all you have to do to play home games every week is to win.
Yep, and and that's everybody gets hung up on the outright conference and all that, and I get it because it's because it hadn't happened and yada yada, but the 1 seed is what you played for, so because you control, coach speak, you control your own destiny and you get to play at home, and so that goal's been accomplished. Now we just need to really play a really good Marion team, especially defensively, to get prepped for the playoffs. And I think it's going to be a good test for us just to see kind of where we're at heading into the playoffs. Similar to, we always talk about how Cabot and Conway are a good prep for, the season. Whether you win or lose, they're going to help you prepare for the conference season. I think Marion tonight is going to be a good test to prep us for the playoffs because they're big, very big, especially on defense. They're very big and fast. They've got speed at every position. So that's going to be the kind of people you see in the playoffs. So we'll see how it goes.
Probably going to be a variance of emotions on Marion's side. You are hoping you come in here and they're a little bit down because they had to give a win back to West Memphis, but they're probably just hacked off. And a hacked off Marion team is not something you want to play because a good mood Marion team is usually not what you want to play either.
Yeah, and Marion's a tough place to play. We traditionally haven't played well there. So, throw everything out. It's two good football teams playing each other and two motivated football teams. Both still playing for things. Both still kind of play with a chip on their shoulder, and that's going to lead to a good football game.
And Marion probably has the most meaningful thing to play for because a win, they're going to be the number 4 seed, and they're going to get a home game in the playoffs instead of being on the road every week.
Yep. So it's a big week for the middle part of our conference. I mean, us and El Dorado are kind of set in our position. I would venture to say, because West Memphis is playing El Dorado, that West Memphis is probably set in the 6th spot. But that 3 through 5 could really change a lot. If Searcy happened to beat Sylvan, Marion happened to beat us, there would be a 3-way tie with all of them have beaten each other. So that could be very interesting. But, if Marion wins and Searcy loses to Sylvan, then Marion's in the 4th spot. If Marion wins and Searcy wins, then Marion's still got the tiebreaker because of the head-to-head. So they're playing for a home game, and that's big, and that's big from coaching staff to last man on the roster. So it's a big night.
All right, Coach, we're in week 10. This is the last week of the regular season. I've said since probably week 5 that I thought I was watching something very special unfolding before my eyes. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to feel that more and more. Already wrapped up a home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Possibly, and I love to say this because I'm tired of saying what 1980 is, but change that to last outright championship being 2021.
Yeah.
I mean, still a lot of things to play for.
Yeah, and definitely a lot of things to play for. And I just like, I say this every week, but I just love this team and their competitiveness. And the 2 days of, the real 2 days of practice we've had this week, because Wednesday's just pregame, have been ultra competitive. I mean, there has been more energy and cheering and hooting and hollering than we've had all season. And so the kids they get excited about practicing football. So if they get that excited about practicing football, you know how excited they're going to get on game night. So I just love our mindset. I love our makeup. I love that the team doesn't want to talk about anything but Marion. And I think that's what happened to our team last year is, Benton forfeited, and then it was like, well, we just beat Marion, we're about to play Marion again, and we, the mindset of the team was we just kind of overlooked Van Buren. And then we came out and played terrible. So this team is focused, and I really like it.
It's still undisputed championship since 1980 is huge in the history of Jonesboro High School, and really big because the move next year to 7A. It's going to be a while before that happens again.
Yeah, well, we're not ruling that out yet, but we'll take. I think anytime you get anything that says championship, it's a big deal. If you are, on top without any questions, it's even a bigger deal. So it's important. That's important.
I know you'd love to leave a big J imprint on 6A as you do exit out, no matter what happens in 7A. You want J to be remembered for a long, long time in 6A, and you do that by undisputed conference championship and winning a state.
Yeah, without a doubt. And but again, we're worried about Marion right now, and that's it.
I thought Riker Acebo played. After the game, I thought, well, it's just not a good night for Riker. Then you bring me the stats today. He threw for only 390 yards. That's almost a 400-yard game for the young man.
Well, if you look back at, we had, we have goals of 10 explosive plays a game, and we call an explosive play a 20-yard pass and a 10-yard run. Well, we only had one explosive run, but we had 7 explosive passes, and we had touchdowns of 71 yards, 68 yards, had the big diving catch by KP for 29, Brock had a 31-yarder, Jesse had a 17-yard touchdown catch. It was just a night where there were several big explosive plays. Then you look up at the end of it, and KP's got 128 yards receiving, and Ruff has got 114 yards receiving. So and I forget about Markevius Pickett had a 56-yard reception.
Yeah, so, I was just getting ready to ask you about that. How neat was that to just kind of sneak him in the game and let him run a real wheel route and be open down the field?
Yeah, it was nice, and we came out there, and a lot of times at that point of the game, you'd get kind of conservative, and I remember, it was the first play of the drive, and we got in the huddle, and I told them, scared money don't make money, so we ran it and executed it. It was really nice.
Why has this been such a hard place for Jonesboro to come and play?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. The locker room's small. You have to walk a real long ways. Usually wind is an issue because it's kind of open. I don't know.
Late in the year.
It's late in the year. It's chilly. I don't know. Typically, turnovers have played a factor. I think, 2 years ago when we kind of had the game in hand in the fourth quarter, and then we had the fumble, they returned for a touchdown, and then the game just flipped. So it's just one of those. It's I don't know. There's like some bad football demons around there or something. I don't know, but it's a tough place to play.
All right, Randy Coleman's keys tonight to get this thing wrapped up.
Well, we can't turn it over. We can't turn it over on offense. We've been really good with that. Knock on wood for the season, especially for the conference season. We got to continue that. They're gonna try to figure out ways to I would say, take KP out of the game. What's Ruff and Jesse and Drake and Latrell gonna do to answer? And then, defensively, we can't give up the explosives. They got Cameron Anderson, their running backs, over 1,000 yards. He's a very good back. And then we can't beat ourselves special teams. If you look back to games that we've struggled and especially lost, we had special teams issues. We can't turn it over in special teams. We got to just continue being solid there.
2 things I'd like to add. Number 1, can you convince our defense that D.D. Johnson's out there running the ball tonight?
Well, we don't have to convince them very much. They know that the kid's got over 1,000 yards.
And secondly, that list that you gave, if they do shut KP down, it's a pretty good list of backups to go to.
Yeah. I know that most teams try to, take out the best player. That's everybody's goal. Well, if you're looking at our offense, if you take KP out, you double team KP, who are you leaving open? And I think Latrell can pose a lot of things. So, if you leave Jesse and Ruff one-on-one, though, you're asking for trouble. So we'll see.
Thanks for the visit. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you, bud.
Randy Coleman in the pregame, back with the starters for both Marion and Jonesboro. It's week 10 of the high school football season. This is Jonesboro High School Football on the EAB Sports Network.
As many years as our family has been in this business, we have a lot of friends. We built a lot of relationship with customers in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. Our families at Glen Sane want to reach out to you and say we really appreciate the many years of business. I feel like our folks have done a great job getting our sold orders for our customers and taking care of our customers in service for the last several months with all the issues we've had. Things will get back to normal. We just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. Glen Sane, and God bless our troops.
Guys, if you haven't made it into Orville's men's store, then you're missing out. They're the only store in town to exclusively carry brands like Barber, Duckhead, Strong Suit, Tommy Bahama, and Vineyard Vines. Orville's has everything a guy needs, from daily workwear to a big night out on the town. Orville's will have you looking more stylish and feeling more confident than ever before. So make your way to Orville's men's store at 2612 East Nettleton next to Steamroller Blues in Jonesboro and show off your stash. Shop online at orvillesms.com.
Starters tonight for Marion offensively, the center is Dully Hudson. He's a senior wearing number 78. Trent Knighton is a senior wearing number 53, and sophomore Benton Carter is number 60 out at tackle. They go 270, 240 to 260 out at Carter. On the left side is Travis Stafford, a senior wearing number 50, and McKylan Williams, a senior wearing number 66. He's the biggest at 290 pounds. The quarterback is Gray Ashton, a 6-foot senior wearing number 19. Cameron Anderson, that running back, the junior that's run for over 1,000 yards this season, wears number 12. The receivers, Zion Burnside, Caleb Catt, Donnie Cheers, and Kearney Matthew, junior, sophomore, senior, and senior. They run a 4-4 with only one safety. Kaiwan Rogers is a defensive end. Johnny Nichols is inside with Tyron Smith. Jeremiah Nichols outside as a defensive end. He's a light one at 200 pounds. The other guys are 270, 256, and 260, and all seniors, and they are huge, and they're very skilled. Donovan Brewer, Caleb Waldo, DeJuan Davis, Dante Moore, that's the linebackers, all seniors but one junior in Waldo. Martavian Banks, a sophomore, and Jacoby Smith, the junior, are the corners. Columbus London, a senior, wears number 1. He's the senior safety for Marion. For Jonesboro, Hunter Mitchell back for his second consecutive game starting. 6'5" senior, wears number 66. Zach Oliver to his right, a senior wearing number 70. And Rashid Staten, sophomore, done a great job this season, wears number 65. To the left of Hunter Mitchell is Captain Omarion Wilson, a senior wearing number 59. And Cole Abernathy, the sophomore, out at left tackle. He is the, again, sophomore wearing number 77, Cole Abernathy. The receivers, I mean, you talking about some of the best receivers in the state. Tyron Ruffin, he has 31 catches on the year. And I lost my stats to tell you how many touchdowns he has. Ruffin has 9 touchdowns on the year. Kevon Pointer, the leading receiver for Jonesboro, has 11. He has caught almost 800 yards in passing this season. Offered by Arkansas State. Jesse Washington, a senior, 39 catches on the year. Excuse me, for almost 500 yards. Washington has 7 touchdowns on the year. And Drake Taylor, a senior, 14 catches on the year and 1 touchdown. He wears number 6. As skilled as you ever want to find. Riker Acebo has to just get it in the area. They're going to claim it. He gets it right on target most of the time, but if he gets it around him more times than not, they're going to come up with the football. Brock McCoy gets his second straight start after coming off the injury. He had 51 yards rushing last week, 455 yards on the year, and 103 carries. 5'9", 171 junior, wears number 26, Brock McCoy. And the quarterback, maybe the best one we've ever seen at Jonesboro High School. He's right at the top of the ones I've seen, and I've seen some really good ones in Tyson Williams and A.J. Aycock and Reed Wingo and just so many. Carter Callahan now in the coaching staff at MacArthur. He's just Andy Kemp, just great quarterbacks at Jonesboro High School, and Riker Acepo right at the top of that list. 6'4", 182-pound senior wears number 2. Last week, 63%, 390 yards, 4 touchdowns, and his first interception in conference play, only 5th of the year. He has thrown 68% on the season. He has 163 completions and 237 attempts, 2,381 yards, and 29 TDs. Only 5 interceptions, and again, 1 in conference play. He's rushed the ball 38 times for 202 yards for 1 touchdown and 1 fumble. That's the offensive starters for Jonesboro. Defensively tonight, they're going to play at 3-4. Jamarion Thomas, a senior, wears number 92. Xavier McCray, a senior, wears number 97. And Elijah Faulkner, a senior, wears number 73. Maybe the most unheralded players out here for Jonesboro this season. They have done an incredible job, giving up only 9 points in conference play, 17 points for the season. Pitched several shutouts and got Jonesboro in a mercy rule situation. Carter Reese Long, Jackson Lehman, Andre Reed, and Will Thayer are the linebackers. Eric Wilson, Brett Long, the corners. And the safeties, Jack Cheatham, a senior, and John Paul Pickens, a senior. Both of those young men, extremely talented players as well. Pickens being offered by Arkansas State. The kicker punter for Jonesboro is Tennyson Roscoe. The kicker punter for Marion is Dylan Peary. So we're just about ready to go. We're down to 5 minutes to go before kickoff. The captains are coming out, so we'll send it back to the studios for 3 minutes. When we come back, the final regular season game of the year for Jonesboro as they go for their first undisputed conference championship since 1980. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
It's football time at Wings to Go. That means all the TVs watching the games, all the wings will be hot and flavorful, all the food will be good. It is time to come to Wings to Go. We've weathered the storm. It's almost over. Things are getting better, and we can't wait to see you at Wings to Go. Sports, wings, football, life is great at Wings to Go, both locations.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches, and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
You raised your family here. Did every July 4th here. Refinished the floors here twice. Sized up your daughter's boyfriends here. Waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Welcome back to Premier Bank Stadium here in Marion as the Hurricane and the Patriots are getting ready to square off for the final time this regular season, both heading to the playoffs. Marion very easily could be the 6th seed. They also, with the win tonight, could be the number 4 seed and host a playoff game. They would need to beat Jonesboro tonight to do that, but they have been very close to beating Jonesboro in much worse years and Hurricane much better years. It's always tough for Jonesboro to come and play here at Premier Bank Stadium. And let me say this about the Premier Bank Stadium as the Jonesboro High School Band plays the alma mater of Jonesboro High School here in the First National Bank pregame show. They have really done a fine job with this stadium. They have put new turf down. They've redone the home press box. They built a visitor's press box that's as good as you want to be in. They have windows in it. The place is clean. The outlets work. I mean, this is just an incredibly great place. I think a couple of times this week when I was talking to people, I wasn't too complimentary on the Marion Football Stadium, but let me tell you this, they have really outdone themselves on reworking and refiguring this place, and it is a fine, fine venue to watch a high school football game. So good job to the Marion Patriots administration, faculty, supporters, and staff for putting together a wonderful, wonderful stadium. They had the coin toss. I didn't see who won it. I don't know what they're doing. We'll just do about it here in the next couple of minutes when they get this thing kicked off. Jonesboro is going to run out to our left. They're in their road white uniforms with the gold numerals. So let me go ahead and be giving you I'm sorry right now because a lot of times I can't see the numbers. I just really can't see the numbers, and I will probably destroy some plays tonight just by not knowing who completed them. But we'll at least get the end result to you correctly, I hope. They're in their road black pants, black helmets. Marion on the other side of the field. They're going to run through their Patriots tunnel with the M on the front. Here they come in their dark blue home uniforms, white helmets, red numerals, letters. So we're just about ready to go. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as you're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
You're listening to the Jonesboro Hurricane on KNEA AM 970 Jonesboro and 95.3 and 96.9 The Ticket.
Bud Schropel back at Premier Bank Stadium in Marion. Ryan James back at the studios of The Ticket. It's game number 10. It's week number 10, and it's 49 degrees here in Marion, the final regular season game of the year. The Hurricane, I believe, are going to go on offense first, meaning Marion won the toss and will defer. Nope, Jonesboro won the toss and deferred, so they're going to kick off to start this game. If you're watching this game on YouTube at JHS The Warning, you know exactly how they're moving. If you're not, and you're just listening to the radio on this game or online at 953theticket.com, you know that you don't know. I'll tell you, Jonesboro moving from right to left as you visualize at home. Tennyson Roscoe, phenomenal in his senior season. Another one of those many, many seniors on this turning out to be a special Hurricane football team. Will tee it. Will be kicking into about a 10-mile-an-hour wind. He puts his foot into it. It's going to go back to the 8-yard line, and here comes the returner. All the way across the field, turning the corner and out of bounds around the 35-yard line. That's where they'll set up shop, 1st and 10. Out comes the defense. It's giving up 17 points a game overall this season, only 9 in conference play. They have executed 41 tackles for losses, 9 sacks, have picked off 9 passes, and fumble recovery of 6. And they are really good up front. They normally play a 4-3. Tonight they're playing a 3-4. And we're ready to go. The quarterback is Gray Ashton. They like to run the football with Cameron Anderson. He has over 1,000 yards already through 9 games. Here comes a man in motion. On a 3-receiver set, Anderson's going to get the call, and he keeps his feet going. He gets close to a first down on the first play from scrimmage. Going to be about a 9-yard gain. It's like Brett Long in on the tackle. 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1 from the 42-yard line of Marion. Ashton in the gun. Anderson to his right shoulder. Low snap. Ashton picks it up. Now he's going to have to run for his life. He's going to go out of bounds. Big loss on that play on a snap that never got higher than an inch. And it's a 4-yard loss. It's 3rd and 5. I'm starting to realize something. I'm just getting old because these red numbers of Marion are hard for me to read as well. 3 receivers split to the right side, 1 to the short left. Ashton in the gun, Anderson to his left. Ashton going to throw. Here comes pressure up the middle. Screen pass connected, and nice run after the catch and a first down for Marion. He was well behind the end of the chains, but he just got good blocking, good running, and gets into Jonesboro territory at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Marion. It was Donnie Cheers on the catch. There's a snap, gets it to Anderson. This time he's going to be brought down after about a 3-yard loss, tackled from behind. Jamarion Thomas on the tackle. Gain of, we'll call it 3, 2nd and 7 from the 46-yard line. Here comes the man in motion, now goes back the other way. Ashton's going to keep it. He gets another short gain out to the 44-yard line. 2-team tackle out there. Andre Reed in on it for his first stop of the night. Reed came in leading the team in tackles with 66, 12 tackles for losses, also leading the Hurricane. 5 sacks, leads the Hurricane, 3 interceptions and 1 fumble recovery. Great senior season for Andre Reed. And there's a penalty on the play. It's against Marion. It's going to cost them the yardage plus some. Going to take them all the way back into their side of the field to the 45-yard line. It will be 2nd and 16. They'll repeat 2nd down and the yardage, 2nd and 16 for Marion. 2 receivers go out to the left side, 2 come to the right side. Number 3 is the running back now for Marion. That is Cameron Anderson. He's wearing 3 instead of 12 tonight. Ashton throws it out the left side, connects it with Kearney Matthew, and he got back to the original line of scrimmage and then squirted down for about 3 more. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. Excuse me, 3rd down and 7 for Marion at the 45-yard line of Jonesboro. Gray Ashton not supposed to be that efficient of a passer, 2 for 2 in the passing attack thus far. He's in the shotgun. He's going to throw it again. Looking to the left side, throws it down the middle, though, and completes it to Zion Burnside. That's another first down for Marion. So they're moving the ball very efficiently against this Jonesboro defense. Down to the 29-yard line, 1st and 10, 28-yard line, 1st and 10 Marion. In hurry-up mode, trips to the right, single to the left. Anderson's going to get the carry, looking left, cuts it back upfield, and gets more positive yardage to about the 24-yard line. Tackled by a slew of Hurricane, including Will Thayer and Brett Long. To 2nd and 5. From the left hash again. Twins to the right, now going in motion to the left is Burnside. Sets up in the slot, going to give it to Anderson, looking to run again. He hits the left side and gets a short gain close to the 20-yard line. And I believe it was Will Thayer that brought him down. Off to the wide side of the field. They're going to mark him at the 21, so it'll be 3rd and 3 for Marion. They split 1 all the way to the Jonesboro sideline. 2 to the left side. Here comes Burnside in motion again. Ashton's going to keep it. They were looking at Anderson all the way, and Ashton gets a first down. The ball comes out. It is recovered by Jonesboro. Fumble recovery by the Hurricane. Who was it that got it? Number 14, Carter Reese-Long, one of the captains of Jonesboro, scooped up that fumble and returned it back to the 32-yard line. I think we got a flag down, though. Let's check that before we make it a final play. Sideline warning on Marion, and it's Jonesboro football. 1st and 10. How about that? First turnover of the night. Here comes Riker Aspo. He's engineered this offense to 2,358 yards through the air, 1,119 on the ground. As effective an offense as you're going to find with weapons all over the place. And they line up in the shotgun from the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 right in the middle of the field. 3 receivers to the right side. Nobody left. Throwing it, coming across. There's Ty Ruffin. No, that's Kavon Porter. He's across midfield. Puts both arms around the football. Finally dragged down at the 38-yard line of Marion. About a 49-yard pass play. Aspo to Pointer, and Hurricane 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Marion. Now from the left hash, 3 receivers triangled on the right side, 1 left. Aspo again with great protection. Here comes Pointer across the middle going the other way. He has another first down as he's near the 25-yard line. Boy, the Hurricane wasting no time putting their weapons in motion. First down to Jonesboro at the 26. Aspo again in the gun from the right hash. Gives it to Brock McCoy, trying to find a right seam, and short gain for McCoy. Getting his ankle better and better each week. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd. Now they're going to say no gain, 2nd and 10. Ball on the right hash. Twins left. Single right. Aspo looking left all the way. Pressure up the middle. Gets rid of the football to Pointer with the catch. I don't think he got anything. In fact, he may have lost a yard. That was a check down for Aspo, and he really just threw it before the sack. Yeah, yard loss. So it's 3rd and 11 for Jonesboro now. They're stalling at the 28-yard line of Marion. Taylor and Washington go right. Pointer stays wide left. H-back is left and Ruffin. Aspo in the gun from the left hash. McCoy to his left. Aspo going to throw. He's sacked. Number 47 came in from the left side of that defensive line from Marion and just bear hugged him down to the ground.
Loss of 7 on the play.
47 is Jeremiah Nichols. Flag on the play. We have encroachment on Marion. Will cost them 10, but it was 4th and close to 20. Fourth and 13 now. Not too much for Jonesboro to get. They ripped off 49 yards on their first play tonight. Kevon Pointer splits to the Jonesboro boundary left. Twins out to the right side. H-back is right, and Ty Ruffin. McCoy to block. Ace-Bo, a lot of time. Throws it to the end zone to Pointer. It's caught! Touchdown! 30-yard touchdown pass. 12th of the year for Kevon Pointer. And Jonesboro strikes first. It's 6-0. Well, Ace-Bo did what any smart quarterback does. He realized he had his best leaper and tallest receiver one-on-one to the end zone. He threw it up for grabs to the Pointer to go get it, and he did. Tennyson Roscoe on. He's only missed 3 this year. Perfect last week, perfect so far this week. 7-0 Jonesboro here with 5:47 to go in the first. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
If you're looking for some land you'd like to populate, call Real Estate Nates.
Listen, we all know the real estate market is crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge. You want real negotiating power. You want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
Call Real Estate Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
Make sure you listen for the Real Estate Nate postgame show coming up right at the conclusion of this ball game where Jonesboro just went ahead 7-0, and that play right there was a double play. It was the Domino's Pizza delivery of the game. Great touchdown pass. Riker Ace-Bo to Kevon Pointer of 30 yards. That was the delivery of the game from Domino's Pizza. Make game night better by ordering online at Domino's.com or from the Domino's app. Also, just going to wait on that. I started to give it the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the game. We're going to wait on that one. So it wasn't a double play, just a single play. Kick goes back to the 6-yard line, and the returner going across field again. He's held up. Now he gets free. He may take it the distance. He gets tripped up from behind, diving to make the stop around the 40-yard line of Jonesboro. Trying to see who that was that made that touchdown saving tackle. Well, I never caught the number, but great play, young man. Player stayed elevated until he got to the 32, but couldn't stay anymore. It's 1st and 10, though, for Marion at the Jonesboro 32-yard line. Another nice special teams play by the Patriots. Here's Ashton in the shotgun. Anderson to his right. 3 receivers to the right side. Gives it to Anderson again, looking left seam, and he has a big opening down finally around the 10-yard line to the 9. John Paul Pickens on the tackle, but 1st and goal for Marion. Tell you what, this Marion football team, I was told, was very, very good, and they're showing nothing short of that. Jackson Lehman comes off the field. Ashton's going to hand it to Anderson again, looking for blocking. This time he's going to have to get what he can, which was about 4 yards to about the 5-yard line.
4 yards on the
field. He pushed out of bounds. It's 2nd and goal from the 5. Eric Wilson helped push him out of bounds. 2nd and goal from the 5. 5:13 to go. Jonesboro up 7-0, but Marion looking to get right back in this thing. Ashton again will hand it to Anderson. He fumbled it, and it's recovered at the 10. Anderson forgot one key part of the game. You got to keep the football, and it was recovered by Jonesboro. 2nd fumble of the night, and the Hurricane turn away Marion. 1st and 10 now at the 10-yard line. Didn't catch who got the fumble, but another nice play out there. I tell you what, this happens too many times to you, and one night, and it will wear you out. They just came out, too, and took the safety, Columbus London's towel out of his britches. All right, Ace-Bo in the gun. Looking for Ruffin coming across the middle. He couldn't come up with the catch. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Great protection again, though, for Riker Ace-Bo. Ace-Bo coming in tonight, 2,381 yards, 68%. It's over 70% in conference play. And I believe the defense of Marion jumped the gun just trying to get to Ace-Bo. That's going to cost him 5, 2nd and 5 now from the 15-yard line of Jonesboro. 2 turnovers in the game. First one resulted in a score. The second one just occurred, denying Marion another score. There's I believe it's going to be a procedure penalty against Jonesboro. So they'll give back the 5 yards they just got on the offside penalty against Marion. Yeah, they're walking backwards, so it'll be repeat of 2nd down. Now, again, 2nd down and 10. 5:02 to go, opening period here in Marion. And our NEA broadcast position here in the visitors' press box. Jonesboro's going to get one of these next year, and they say it's going to be just like this one. Pretty nice. Ace-Bo in the gun. 2 receivers, 1 to either side. Ace-Bo looking to load up another throw. Downfield, quadruple coverage for Kevon Pointer, and luckily it falls incomplete. He had 3 players around him. Donovan Brewer, Columbus London, and Martavian Banks. And I mean, that would have had to be slipped in like a feather. 3rd down and 10 for Jonesboro from their own 10-yard line. Have to get out to the 20. Ace-Bo in the gun. 3 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. McCoy to the right shoulder. Looking to throw again for Pointer. He's held up. Not going to get a flag, though. I mean, he was absolutely had the arm of the defender wrapped around him. Couldn't go further anymore. You hear the boos coming from the Jonesboro sideline, and the Hurricanes are going to have to kick it away for the first time tonight. That'll bring out Tennyson Roscoe as a punter, averaging 35 yards a kick. He hangs them high. They didn't get many of them returned, and he'll be kicking from his own end zone. And I believe Marion will probably bring everybody they can on the field. So Roscoe will have to give this one up quickly. Harrison Herget is a deep snapper. Good snap. No, they're not rushing anyone. And here's a line drive kick that will drive the returner all the way back to the 47-yard line, now coming this way. There's a bad block right in front of the referee. He doesn't call it. Now, finally, a flag comes out. And a couple of things right in front of the same guy that wasn't called. Now a 3rd flag comes out. I believe that's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty on someone. One of the referee is calling over Jack Cheatham and Jeremiah Nichols, telling them to ease up. They were kind of pushing each other. Now let's check all these flags. The punt was returned to the 39-yard line of Jonesboro. Got a 13-yard return. End result of all these penalties is going to be a step off back to the 49-yard line of Jonesboro. The penalty was against Marion. I think it was an illegal block, maybe a block in the back, but there were 3 flags on the play. The last one had to be after the play was over. Randy Coleman wanting an explanation of what happened. He kind of turns around and lowers his head like, I'm not real sure I like what you called. There should have been multiple fouls on that play. Well, the end result, the ball goes back to the 49-yard line of Jonesboro, and it's 1st and 10 Marion with twin receivers out to the left side, twin in tight on the right. Kind of escalated. Cameron Anderson, the back. The quarterback is Ashton. Gives it to Anderson. Anderson, another big run up the middle. Slips a tackle, slips another tackle. Now off to the races. He's going to be brought down behind by Will Thayer is the one that brought him down, but a huge gain. 29-yard gain. There's a player down from Marion. I think it's Marion. No. Can't tell. Yeah, it's a Marion player. They're going to spot it at the 20-yard line. It'll be first down for Marion. Cameron Anderson having much more successes than D.D. Johnson did a couple of weeks ago at Searcy. He has really had no problem with big gains tonight, and Jonesboro going to have to dial up something to slow him down. Yeah, Pete Prater just sent me a text. He's a baseball coach down here now at Marion. He said, check out the baseball field. It's pretty nice, too. They have a long black batter's eye all the way across from midway in left field to midway in right field, and it is a dandy of a ballpark here at Marion. Really have done some great things with their athletic facilities down here in Marion. We all know about the basketball facility here, second to none in the state. Now the football facility has been upgraded. The baseball facility has been upgraded. I'm sure softball has been upgraded. Doing some incredible things here at Marion. The player is up and taken off for Marion. It's, I believe, Hunter Boyette. Maybe McCollin Williams. It's 1st and 10 Marion at the 22-yard line of Jonesboro. Ball's on the right hash. Cameron Anderson having his way. Thus far, Gray Anderson, the quarterback, with 4 receivers, 3 to the left side now on the man in motion. Ashton's going to keep it, and this time he only gets a couple. Andre Reed on the tackle. Ashton Gray, the quarterback. 2-yard gain. That's one of those names that could go either way, Ashton Gray or Gray Ashton. Here comes Burnside in motion. He takes the flip pass. Eluded one tackle, but Jonesboro strings it out down the line, and that may be a loss of 1. Don't believe he ever got to the 20-yard line. That was the point of start. And they are going to spot him at the 21. So 3rd down and 11 coming up from Marion. Or excuse me, 3rd and 9 for Marion. Ashton Gray makes a handoff to Anderson. It's going to roll right, throws it underneath. Man is wide open, makes a catch. Be right at the marker. Well, there's a little dude that caught that ball. 5'8", 145 sophomore Kearney Matthew. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line for the Patriots. They're finding some holes in this Jonesboro defense. Nobody's done that since conference play started. Gray in the gun, hands it to Anderson. He comes wide, tries to find an angle into the end zone and pushed out of bounds at the back. No, he got in for the score. So 11-yard touchdown run.
Patriot. Cameron Anderson with the 11-yard run for score.
And Marion on the board. 7-6. Dylan Peary for the extra point. Great blocking up front by the Marion offensive lineman. Peary's extra point is blocked. by Andre Reed. So add another stat to his total. The extra point is blocked. The Hurricane lead at 7-6. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Delta Plains Seed, I've been the region's Rice Tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice field see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delta Plains Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
2:15 to go in the first quarter here at Marion. The Hurricane on the block extra point maintain their lead, but now only by 1, 7-6. We got the Marion team. It's not in a good mood tonight. They gave up 2 games on forfeits this year, 2 big-time games to West Memphis and Wynn. They're fighting for a home field advantage in the playoffs in the first round, and they're giving Jonesboro all they want. Hurricane trying to wrap up their first undisputed conference title since 1980, but ain't going to be easy, I don't think. Here's a kick from Peary. He's going to be taken by John Paul Pickens at the 6. To the 20, 30, 40, 50. Lost the football. It's loose on the deck, and I think Marion recovered it. Jonesboro said they have it. Marion says they have it. This striped shirt says Jonesboro has it. That's the one that matters. So it recovered at the 47-yard line of Marion. 1st and 10 Jonesboro. Wipe my brow. That was a close one. About 46 yards on the return. John Paul Pickens was 1 step away from taking it the distance. Acepo in the shotgun. Twins trips to the left, single to the right, ball near the right hash. Brock McCoy's the back. Jesse Washington goes in motion. Look for Jesse. Got Jesse. Jesse goes out of bounds at about the 39-yard line of Marion. Boy, the options for Acepo are just unbelievable with Kevon Pointer, Tyron Ruffin, Jesse Washington, Drake Taylor, Latrell Brown. Just great, great options. Acepo's going to keep it. He's going to run it. And he got the first down, crossed the 35 to the 34, moved the chains, first down Jonesboro. Well, I tell you though, Marion, when they hit you, they go for the football. They go to grab, strip. Just really going for the opportunity every tackle. And they tackle hard. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right, ball in the middle of the field. McCoy standing at the 40, Acepo at the 40 in the gun. Takes the handoff to McCoy. Loading up, throwing downfield, has a man, and a touchdown! Jesse Washington with the touchdown grab with 1:20 to go, and Jonesboro up 13-6. 39-yard touchdown pass. Washington's 8th of the year. Tennyson Roscoe for his second PAT tonight. It's good, and Jonesboro up 14-6. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the Kavanaugh Auto Group Drive of the Night. To see the complete inventory at Kavanaugh from the comfort of your own home, log on to CavanaughCars.com. Jesse Washington, a 39-yard touchdown pass. That's what makes this Hurricane team so dangerous. You cannot guard Washington, Pointer, Taylor, Ruffin. You can't guard them one-on-one. You try to, they're going to burn you. Just Washington ran right by the defender, was open, and a perfect strike from Riker Ashpo, delivering his 27th touchdown pass of the year. Now Roscoe, tee it again at the 40. And will be taken at the 6. Again, the runner goes from right to left. Flag comes out. That's going to be a block in the back. Not a good return that time for Marion, only to the 21. 16 yards will cost them at least 10, if not half the distance. 14-6, Jonesboro here in the final regular season game of the year. Hey, we got basketball for you next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday as the Lady Hurricane travel to Conway, and their opening games of the year only the Conway tournament, where Fayetteville will be there. Little Rock Parkview will be there. Little Rock Christian will be there. Conway will be there. I mean, it's going to be a great tournament. We're going to have all the games for you right here at the ticket. I think the first game is at 5:30 next Thursday. We'll have it for you as we get ready for basketball at Jonesboro High School and get ready for some playoff football in a couple of weeks. The basketball games will be heard on the Wolf, 95.9. The football games in the playoffs will be right here on the ticket. All right, here's Marion, 1st and 10. They split 2 receivers out to the wide right side. And goes in motion left, comes back right, and this time Anderson's going to be wrapped up for a very short gain of only 1 yard to the 11. Jamarion Thomas on the tackle for Jonesboro. Thomas, 39 tackles coming in tonight. Same set. Burnside goes in motion. There's a pass across the middle, complete. It's going to be a first down for Marion, again finding receiver. But the football came out again. They lost it again. Did they lose it for the possession? Free on the turf, and I think Marion must have gotten it because I see a hurricane. No, Jonesboro got it. Hurricane again, the 3rd turnover of the night, another fumble after the catch. Had the first down but couldn't hold on to the football, and Jonesboro gets it 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line of Marion. Looks like it was Andre Reed who came up with the football. It would be, if that is true, his 2nd fumble recovery of the year. So Hurricane can deliver a very, very, very critical dagger in this game. They've already scored twice, looking for their 3rd. 3 receivers out to the wide left side. There goes Washington or Pointer in motion. They're going to throw it to the back. That's Markevius Pickett, who had 2 100-yard games in his starts this year for Jonesboro. He's going to catch the screen pass, and he's going to go out of bounds for no gain. Now from the left hash, 2 receivers go right, 1 stays left. Pickett still in the game. He stands to the right shoulder of senior Riker Ashpo. Going to throw it again. Down the middle. That's got to be a pass interference penalty in it. Now Donovan Brewer all over Tyron Ruffin. The Jonesboro fans throwing their hands up saying, what do you have to do to get a pass interference penalty? Well, you got to do more than they just did, which was a lot, because they don't get the penalty on that one. 3rd and 10. I mean, wrapped all up in Tyron Ruffin. The receivers are triangled in tight left. Going in motion is Ruffin. One out to the wide right side. There's movement by Jonesboro. It'll be 3rd and 15 now. Well, it's been very downing for Marion to turn the ball over 3 times, but it's been very downing for Jonesboro not to get some calls that were pretty obvious on the field. They again triangle 3 receivers to the left, one out to the wide right side, Ruffin in motion again. Now they get the play off. Acepo's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He throws it underneath, and it's picked off. That's going to be a pick 6. The receiver for Jonesboro fell down. And somebody, looks like Markevius Pickett, ran down and tackled him at the 18-yard line. The pass was intercepted.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the Jonesboro 20.
I believe Martavian Banks intercepted around the 40. Ran it back close to 40 yards. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Well, it was wild and woolly, a lot of things happening, a lot of scores, a lot of fumbles, a lot of excitement, a lot of disappointment. Jonesboro on top, 14-6. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta hot tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery. And they also do catering. Lost Pizza with 2 locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest Drive, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
3 fumbles by Marion have aided in Jonesboro's 14-6 lead, but the Hurricane just turned it back over to Marion. They were getting close to at least a field goal by Tennyson Roscoe, but pass was intended for a receiver who slipped, and when he slipped, wide open was the defensive back, and he returned it for the 2nd interception in conference play for Riker Acepo. Now Marion at the 20-yard line of Jonesboro. Zion Burnside running circles around everybody. Cameron Anderson gets a call, and he gets stopped by 3 Hurricane after a gain of 2. Elijah Faulkner on the bottom of the pile started that tackle. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Just underway, second quarter. Hurricane on top, 14-6. But Marion, if it weren't for shooting themselves in the foot, probably would have the lead in this game. 3 receivers set, twins to the left, ball on the left hash. There goes Burnside in motion again. He sets up in the slot right. Fakes it to Anderson, looking for Burnside under pressure, throws it underneath for the screen, and a flag comes out behind the play, way behind the play. Not so sure that wasn't a. Now they're going to. I believe it's going to be against Marion. Penalties have not been kind to the Patriots tonight. They're waving off the flag. Holy cow, they're waving off the flag. It's a gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd and 6. 15-yard line of Jonesboro. Defense needs to stiffen up here. This place is just really hard for Jonesboro to play in, and tonight seems to be no different. 4 receivers set, twins to either side. Comes a man in motion. Give it to Anderson. He can't find the seam, and he's going to be stopped short after a 2-yard gain. Brings up 4th and a couple.
Gain of 3 on the run. Correction, gain of 4, 4th and 1 for the Patriots. Ball spotted.
Saying 4th and 1 from the 11-yard line. So, yeah, gain of 4. And Anderson got most of that on his own against most of the Jonesboro defense. And they're going for it on 4th and 1. Hurricane need to really tune it up here. Man comes in motion. Going to give it to Anderson, and he juts outside and gets into the end zone. started to run the seam, and then those quick feet got him outside, and he angled in for an untouched touchdown. Second touchdown run for Cameron Anderson, this time 11 yards. And the Patriots a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. And they're going to only go for one. Dylan Peary on, he can put him through there with the quickness. And he does. 14-13. Hurricane with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Several years ago, we had a gas station in town that we purchased our gas, and we had a charge account. We didn't use purchase orders. I pulled in one afternoon, a young man walked out, I didn't know, he was new, and we filled our tank up, and I said, "Can you charge that to Glenn Sane?" He said, "Yes, sir. Everyone else is charged to him today." That afternoon, we started purchase orders. Small town life. Glenn Sane, and God bless our troops.
First-year head coach Lance Clark of Marion has to be feeling pretty good about this ball game. He's turned the ball over 3 times tonight, which is usually an ingredient to falling behind big, but he's only down 1. Jonesboro's only turned the ball over 1 time, but they've only been able to generate 14 points. Now Dylan Peary. Sure, he's quite capable of getting this thing into the end zone. Lining up like he may attempt an onside kick. They've got everybody inside the hash on the wide side of the field. And Peary will boot it away. It's a high kick that will be returned by Ty Ruffin from the 7. 15-20 going wide. 30, 40, still on his feet, out of bounds around the 48-yard line. Jonesboro, good return by Ty Ruffin. Well, he's so skilled and so quick. He looks so big, you think he can't be that fast, and then he runs by you while you're blinking. Going to spot it at the 46. First down, Jonesboro. Need to get some offense going here. Despite 2 touchdowns tonight, one from Jesse Washington, one from Kevon Pointer, kind of been held in check. They're going to leave one receiver out to the widest side of the field. That's, I believe it's Jesse, out to the Jonesboro boundary, triangled in to the left side. H-Bo under pressure, can't throw it. He's sacked back at the 32-yard line, huge loss. He was looking for Washington, and Washington wouldn't turn around and look for the ball. And instead of throwing it away, H-Bo ate it.
For the Hurricane, ball spotted at their own 33.
24 yards, 23 yards on second down now. 2nd and 23 for the Hurricane. They triangle receivers in tight right, one out to the wide left side. H-Bo in the gun. Can't find a receiver. And he's going to be brought down out of bounds again. Kewan Rogers on the tackle for Marion. It's 3rd down and forever. Loss of 1, 3rd and 24 for the Hurricane. And this game blowing up kind of in Jonesboro's face right now. Three receivers left, one right. That's Ruffin. H-Bo looking for a lot. Has a receiver, throws it to him. He catches it. Drake Taylor with the catch. He limps off the field. Looks like he got injured. 15-yard gain, but well short of the first down. And Tennyson Roscoe going to have to kick again. And Taylor is hurt. Arm or shoulder maybe. He comes and sits down in an offensive chair. Is Tennyson Roscoe out to attempt his 2nd punt of the night. Trying to set up a return as Marion, and Roscoe's kick will hit, take a Jonesboro bounce. Covered by the Marion player at the 18-yard line from his knees. That was Kearney Matthew. They'll have the ball and an opportunity to take a lead from their own 19-yard line, trailing 14-13. 8:42 to go in the half. See if the Jonesboro D can dial up something here. They have not been able to slow down Cameron Anderson. He's pretty much run free tonight. Caught him a couple of times, but for the most part, he's had his way. They'll start from the left hash. One receiver, Donnie Cheers, is to the Jonesboro boundary. Two out to the right side. Ashton Gray is Burnside. Goes in motion, goes back outside. Throws it out there, too high and incomplete. Intended for Zion Burnside. Nobody really around him, though. This Marion offense is really confusing Jonesboro so far. (14-13) Hurricane lead. 8:37 to go, second quarter, 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line of Marion. Ashton Gray with Anderson to his right shoulder. He'll take the handoff, and he got a few yards, but not a whole lot. Yeah, maybe 4, though. I mean, he's just sneaky through. Slender young man, but a lot of power in his legs. He gets down to the 23-yard line. 3rd down and about 5, close to 6. Need to stop him right here. One receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Ashton Gray going to throw it right down the middle, and it's picked off a one-handed grab. Now incomplete. Oh, almost a great interception by John Paul Pickens. He couldn't come up with the handle, but that was almost an incredible pick. He had it one-handed when he hit the ground and just jarred it loose. But the Hurricane will get it back. Great defense that time by the Jonesboro defense. Pickens and Washington will go in deep punt coverage for Jonesboro. Dylan Peary the kick on 4th and 5. 8 minutes to go, second quarter. Hurricane up 14-13. Good snap to Peary. He's running right. He's going to gets free, but he's tripped up, and that was a costly mistake, an attempt throwing out the ball hard, and that's going to give him even more yardage. Jonesboro gets a football around the 15-yard line, and the unsportsmanlike penalty will cost them half the distance, so that'll be 1st and goal for Jonesboro. As Dylan Peary took off running. Didn't really have a chance. I believe it was John Paul Pickens that was pursuing from behind. Dove for him and tripped him up by the shoelaces. And Jonesboro's going to have it. Should be about the 7.5-yard line. That's it, the 7-yard line. 1st and goal for the Hurricane. Farthest part of the field from here on the left hash. Costly mistake for Marion. I don't know what the young man was thinking. He just thought he was going to catch somebody off guard, and John Paul Pickens, too good of a football player to pull that over on him. 2 receivers to the short left side. H-back is in tight right, 1 to the wide boundary. They give it to Kevon Pointer on the quick pass across the middle, and he gets to the 1-foot line. And look for some blasts up the middle. So quick with those passes to Pointer. I mean, you almost don't see them. Spreads the field, gives it to McCoy, and he's going to be wrapped up for a loss. Out to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal from there. Two receivers split out to the wide, short right side. One out to the wide left. Ace-Poe in the gun. And in motion coming to the right. Ace-Poe rolling right, throwing right. Gets the man for the score. Kevon Pointer, his second touchdown grab of the night, and the Hurricane go up 20-13. Tennyson Roscoe for the point after. Harrison Hergen to snap it, Jack Cheatham to hold it, and the kick is good. Hurricane on top, 21-13. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey, it's Brad Bobo, and as the sideline reporter for Red Wolves football, I've had the chance to see firsthand the great work done by the physicians at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. JOSM doctors have served the athletes at A-State for more than 40 years. Plus, on any Friday night, you can see their physicians on the sidelines at high school games around the area. Whether you're just starting your athletic career or if you're well past your playing days, JOSM can get you back in the game. To schedule an appointment, call 870-932-1820. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in their field so you can excel on yours.
Hurricane up 8 with 6:49 to go. Second touchdown catch of the night for Kevon Pointer. Caught it laying down. 28th touchdown pass delivered by Riker Ace-Poe, and the Hurricane again up 8, 21-13. They'll kick it away. Now moving from right to left are the Marion Patriots. So as the kickoffs have gone, they've gone from right to left. They should come our way this time. And they're going to the same man. Flag comes out. Going to be offside against Jonesboro. Somebody got beyond the football before the football was kicked. Hope you'll be with us this coming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for Lady Hurricane basketball. 4th year for Ariana Hardaway and Destiny Thomas. We're defending state champion. A big tournament down in Conway next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we'll have all the broadcasts for you, not here on the ticket, but at 95.9 The Wolf, the opening game against the Parkview Patriots and legendary Lahoma Howard's team. Should be good. They always are. And the Hurricane will go battle with the Patriots. Where they'll play, when they'll play after that will be determined by Thursday's game. All right, Roscoe 5 yards back, kicks it. This one will be fielded at the 26, out of bounds, around the 30. And Marion goes to work again, 1st and 10. That's, again, this coming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Lady Hurricane basketball, Jody Davis Christenberry, 3 state championships in her reign at Jonesboro. First ever for women's basketball at Jonesboro High School. Go to work again this coming Thursday. That basketball game can be heard at 95.9 The Wolf. All right, Marion comes to work, 1st and 10 from the right hash, 30-yard line. Ashton Gray is the quarterback. He's done a really nice job throwing the football tonight. And Cameron Anderson, excellent again. They fake a handoff to Anderson, loading up to throw it downfield. A man is wide open. John Paul Pickens trying to close on him, but he won't catch him this time. One play is score. That man was wide open. Donnie Cheers with the 70-yard touchdown pass, and Marion a 2-point conversion again of tying this game. Somebody missed their assignment. But they're going for only one. Pieri gets it through. 21-20. Jonesboro with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can
Jesse Washington, but popped it up. Had the first down, but then it was ruled incomplete. Here comes Marion. 5:38 to go. 21-20. Back to the 11. 90 yards away are the Patriots from taking this lead in this game. They've trailed all throughout the night, but have kept it close. Cameron Anderson trying to go wide. Turns the corners. Gain of about 4 to the 14. Boy, it is getting rather chilly here. Temperature was 49 at kickoff. It's 44 now and dropping. 2nd and 7, they're calling it. Low snap. Sack, quarterback sack back at the 5-yard line. And it was Xavier McCray with the sack. Loss of 7, 3rd and 13. Jonesboro could flip the field if they can hold him for not much of a gain. Ashton Gray, the quarterback. Going to give it to Cameron Anderson. He goes outside and he got very close to the marker. He stepped out at the 13. That was a great run. 10 yards on the carry, but not good enough, and Marion's going to have to punt it away. Cameron Anderson, he is so good. He just finds a little bit of a seam and strong runner. 4th and 4, Dylan Perry on the field. Jesse Washington, John Paul Pickens in Marion territory for the return. 4:25 to go, Hurricane up 21-20. Perry gets the snap, punts it away, high, hanging. Spiral that will hit and be down immediately at the 43, 44-yard line of Jonesboro. Hurricane have it 1st and 10. 2 weeks will start the playoffs for the Hurricane, and every game that they play will be at Cooksey Johns until they get to the finals. If they do, it will be played in War Memorial, but until then, every game will be at Cooksey Johns, and every game can be heard right here on the ticket, starting in 2 weeks. From the left hash, 1st and 10, one receiver out to the wide right side. That's Jesse Washington. One to the left, Ruffin comes to the right. Brock McCoy with the carry going backwards, has to turn it upfield, can't. Strung out by the Marion defense. Carter Waldo with the tackle for a loss back at the 41-yard line. 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13. Ball's on the right hash now. One receiver in tight right. One wide left, but only to the hash over there. And now Ruffin comes in motion. He goes to the boundary for Jonesboro. Here comes another man in motion to the right side. That's Pointer. He goes downfield. Ace-Poe looking for him. Can't find him. Flushed out of the pocket. Gives it up, and it's incomplete. Skipped it into Jesse Washington. 3rd down and 13. Nice job again by this Marion defense. Covering up possibly the most talented receiver corps in the state. One receiver to either side. H-back is to the left side. Well, you just see Marion confidence gaining with every snap. Ace-Bo throwing it out to the side, and it's caught by Kevon Pointer. Got 13 of the 14 needed. It's going to be a yard shy. Had to dive to make the catch. I'll look for Randy Coleman to go for it here. And he's going to. 3:37 to go. First fourth down attempt for Jonesboro right here. One receiver to either side. H-back to the right side. Ace-Bo takes a snap and a whistle. And timeout called by the Hurricane. 3:27 to go. Jonesboro on top, 21-20. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Trey Harding, athletic director, is the man. He gets the heater to go here. I like it. Turn a couple of knobs, push a couple of buttons, bang, it works. Hope that works for Jonesboro. They're coming up on 4th and 1 from the 47-yard line of Marion. Have to get to the 46. 3:27 to go, up 21-20. Kind of a gamble here for the Hurricane. Coming in motion, flip to Kevon, and he gets the first down. A flag comes out behind the play, though. A hold. Wow. Came out late, and it was well behind the play. But if it's a hold, it's a hold. And that changes the scenario completely, and that will bring the punt team out. Boy, and a little flip pass to Kevon Pointer. Got the first down, but they held, and now we'll kick it away. Penalties and turnovers have hurt Marion tonight. That one just hurt Jonesboro. Tennyson Roscoe to punt. Gets it away, a line drive kick that will hit, take a Jonesboro bounce, fielded at the 22 by Kearney. And a flag. Did a flag come out, or is that the beanbag they threw? I believe it was a beanbag. Return to the 27, first down, Marion. Defense has to hold one more time. 3:09 to go, up 21-20. Marion team comes in with a purpose tonight. Jonesboro's postseason fortunes are set. They're just trying to get an undisputed conference championship for the first time in 41 years. Three receivers to the wide right side, one to the short left for Ashton Gray. And Cameron Anderson steps up to his right shoulder. Ashton Gray keeps it and passes incomplete. Matthew Kearney, the intended receiver, was kind of trying to slide into it, dribbled out incomplete. Stops the clock with 3:04 to go in the second quarter. Two receivers right, one left from the left hash. Ray going to throw it again. Throwing it underneath, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Carter Reese Long. Third down and 10 for Marion. And the clock didn't even move. Started at 3:04, ran a little play, and it's still at 3:04. Time was frozen for a minute here in Marion. All on the left hash. Trying a little slip screen. Got it, and immediately coming up to make the stop was Jackson Lehman. Tackle for a loss. Back to the 21, and Marion's going to have to kick it away. Great job by Jackson Lehman. He was right there when the ball got there. No chance for the receiver. That one I like. Here comes Perry to kick. Washington and Pickens. Maybe Cheatham. Standing at the 43. Setting up the return. High kick by Perry that will be waved off by John Paul Pickens. Going to roll inside the 20. That's a great kick for Dylan Perry. Close to a 70-yard kick. No return. Jonesboro has it 1st and 10 at their 19-yard line. 2:01 to go in the first half. Still up 21-20. Lots of exciting football coming up tomorrow night on the EAB stations. One in particular is Nettleton at Wynn. That has become an even more important game because now, with Marion giving the game back to Wynn, they're undefeated, as Nettleton is. That should be a dandy. Craig Miller will have the call at 94.1 Bob FM tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the game, 6:30 to pregame. And Randy Myers will have the call at Valley View and Batesville. Batesville could be eliminated from the playoffs with the loss. That's unheard of almost. On the 19-yard line, 1st and 10, and whistles blow. Delay a game penalty against Jonesboro. First and 15 now from the 14-yard line. 2:01 to go in the first half. 21-20 Hurricane lead. Ashbo in the gun from the left hash. One receiver to either side. Looking, throwing underneath, completing to Tyron Ruffin with a nice gain out to the 22-yard line, taken out of bounds there by a couple of Marion Patriots. Gain of 8. 2nd and 7 for Jonesboro. 3 receivers this time, 4 receivers. Trips to the right, signal to the left, ball on the left hash. Looking out for Tyron Ruffin with the catch. And got close to the marker, going to be a little short. 3rd and 1. They line up quickly with 1:09 to go. Trips go out to the left side, one short right. We're at 1 minute. Hurricane will get the ball first in the second half. Ashbo looking deep. Has Washington, stops for the football. Flag comes out. Thank you very much. The ball was thrown short. He tried to come back for it. He was held up by number 24 for Marion. That's Amari Lee, and that's pass interference, and that is the worst penalty in the game, though, because 50 yards downfield, and they're only going to get 15 out of it. I'm going to have to get Trey Harding to change that rule or something. Somebody's got to do something. That's driving me crazy. But I'm liking that they got the first down. 46 seconds to go, 1st and 10, Jonesboro at the 42-yard line of the Hurricane. Jesse Washington split out to the short right side. Trips go out to the left. Riker Ashbo looking downfield, throws it underneath, diving catch made. Micah Von Pointer. Move the chains, stop the clock with 40 seconds to go. Ashbo going to pass, the ball was tipped from him, fell to the dirt. He had to dive on it to avoid the turnover. Now 33 seconds to go. Call it No, we're going to rule it a fumble, so the clock restarts 26 seconds. Trips triangled on the right side. H-Bo looking left, has his man, and off his hands, incomplete. That was intended for a Caban Pointer, and you won't see that very often. Clock stops, 17 seconds to go. Third. And 16. H-Bo again in the gun with Twins out to the left side, Twin to the right. Slip screen, gets it to McCoy. He's tackled at the 49 with 10 seconds to go. Clock moving. Marion does have a timeout, 3 timeouts left, but they're not going to use them, and Jonesboro goes to the locker room up 21-20 here at half. Well, coming up, the St. Bernard's halftime show will give you scores from around the state, and I think Trey Harding is going to join us at halftime. If not, he's taking up my heat. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking. Member FDIC.
If you've injured your neck or back, or if you've been in a car accident, you should call the doctors at the Betts Clinic. They've been helping the residents of Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas for over 20 years now. Many people don't know what to do or where to go after a wreck. Go to the Betts Clinic. You can call them now at 931-3722 or find them on the web at thebettsclinic.com. If you have a bulging or herniated disc, let the doctors at the Betts Clinic help you, like they've helped so many others. Call 931-3722 or go to thebettsclinic.com.
On the Front Row with Bedrow is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Paragould and Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Maybe your instincts tell you not to trust everything you hear in the media. We get it. It's only human to question things. So if you're still questioning whether or not you should get vaccinated, ask the people you know right here in Arkansas who you really trust, like your doctor, people you've seen with your own eyes, the real threat of COVID, and the remarkable effectiveness of America's vaccines. That's why St. Bernard's Healthcare is asking you to take a stand with us and sit for a shot. Learn more at sitforashot.org.
You can rely on K13 Computers' 40 years of experience to help you. K13 provides you with solutions to your computing problems. Whether you need repairs or IT service for your business, let K13 be your first call. K13 also is your go-to spot for building that gaming PC. They have knowledge, experience, and the products to help you. K13 Computers, 2106 South Caraway, next to Barton's Home Improvement. Call 627-5477. That's 627-5477, or visit K13Inc.com. K13 Computers.
Evolve Bank and Trust is your local source for home and business loans. Evolve Bank and Trust is making banking personal again with our friendly customer service and fast turnaround times. Your hometown bank for more than 90 years. Evolve Bank and Trust's dedicated staff can help you realize the dream of owning a home or help grow your small business with confidence. For more information, visit our office at 111 East Huntington, Suite A in Jonesboro, or call 870-933-2480. That's 870-933-2480, or check us online at getevolved.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, equal housing lender.
I don't know that they're going to allow me to do that.
Just hurry back. Yeah. Yeah, I know it.
Bud Schropel back here at Premier Bank Stadium in Marion, Arkansas, visiting with my wife's boss from Ritter Communications, saying, I hear you're jumping sides. I still haven't totally decided on that. I'm 99.9% chance of moving over, but I'm leaving that Michael Jordan 0.1% for next year. Jonesboro on top of Marion 21-20 here at the half. We've had a very exciting first half of football. Kevon Pointer with a couple of touchdown catches. And Riker Expos delivered 3 touchdowns. Marion turned the ball over 3 times in the first quarter, but since that point, they have righted the ship, and they are playing good football, very sound defensively, and the Hurricane lucky to have this 1-point lead at half, 21-20. Let's give you some scores from what we have on this Thursday, Friday night games this week. Start with the 6A East Conference. Of course, Jonesboro leading Marion 21-20. Sylvan Hills over Searcy 14-0 at Searcy at halftime. El Dorado leading West Memphis right down the road at West Memphis 28-13. Moved to 5A. Pulaski Academy leading Jacksonville 42-6 at halftime. Little Rock Christian and Watson Chapel, and it's all Little Rock Christian, 49-0 in the third quarter. Haskell Harmony Grove trailing Robinson 42-12 at halftime. That's at Robinson. Star City and Crossett tied at halftime at 14. Hamburg and Dumas. Hamburg ahead of Dumas 21-12 at halftime. DeWitt by 1 over Monticello at half, 14-13. 7-0 Corning at Piggott, and Corning may be playing with a little bit of purpose tonight as the General Don Campbell passed away at 80 years of age, and Don Campbell, of course, gained legendary status all around the state at Sheridan, at Corning, and at Wynn, and of course everybody remembers him from Wynn, but he had a great career at Corning too, and I'm sure they're playing with a lot of memories of Don Campbell up there and playing with a purpose to win this football game. They lead Piggott in the third quarter 7-0. Center Point over Bismarck 14-6 at half. Jessieville leading Horatio at half 13-7. And Mineral Springs, go Allen. Mineral Springs leading Foreman at half 8-6. Lafayette County trailing Dirks 21-0 in the third quarter. Des Arc trailing Clarendon at home 26-0 in the third. Mark Tree leading Cross County 8-0 in the third quarter. Earl trailing McCrory 22-0 in the second quarter. And there's your scores, what we have here on Thursday night, week 10 of the high school football season. We're joined by Trey Harding, the athletic director at Jonesboro High School, and kind of cold tonight, Coach.
Yeah, it's.
And you're my hero. You found a way to get some heat in this press box.
I do. I'm smart here on the road. That's what's nice about these press boxes.
Hey, I'll tell you this about this stadium. They have really done some very, very, very nice improvements to it.
You know, Derek Harold, their AD, does a great job. I was talking to him for the game. They passed a millage for their, for some of their stadium improvements, and their baseball field over there has got turf and brand new things and looks great. And they've done a great job. The turf out here looks good. Both press boxes are nice and looks really nice.
Getting a little vision of what's to come at Jonesboro High School with this visiting press box.
It is. You know, we're doing one very similar to this. I think ours might be a little bit longer, but we've came in here and just a few things tonight. You know what we like and what we would want to tweak. So it's nice to see other facilities and before you get yours going.
Coach, I got to be honest, coming down here, I didn't realize all these changes had been made, and I was dreading the trip because when you come down here before, it was almost impossible to get everybody in the same place, in a comfortable place, and it was just a pain. Not a pain tonight.
No, it's, like I said, they've done a lot of improvements, and, it's got to the point now where there's everybody. They have a live stream group. We've got a live stream group. They've got a radio. We got a radio, and then you put the coaches and media, and it's amazing what we travel with now. It used to be, we were kidding on the other day, you got a few extra uniforms, a medical kit, and a camera, and a bag of balls. Tonight we brought the band, cheer, and football players, and it took us 9 buses to get over here, and 3 box trucks just to bring the football equipment and bring the band. And so it's turned into a business trip when you make these. There's a lot that goes into them, and just like everything else, the more you got, the more money it costs.
Speaking of business is getting ready to pick up at Jonesboro High School. This is the last of the regular season, but in 2 weeks we got playoffs starting, and next week girls basketball starts.
Yeah, it's next week. You know, we this Saturday, or actually tomorrow, our cross country team's running in Hot Springs. And then Saturday we've got junior high and senior high cheer competitions, and Monday are both Annie-Camp boys and girls, MacArthur boys and girls. They're in 2 tournaments, and then Jody's got a tournament Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the high school dance team's got their state dance competition Saturday in Lake Hamilton. So, you know, just like always, there's always stuff going on, and you know, it's an exciting time of the year.
Hey, it was fun seeing you last weekend at the competition we were at Nettleton High School. That dance and cheer competition, I tell you what, you see the sports that we see, the basketball, the baseball, the football, but those dancers and cheer ladies, they really work so hard.
Oh, they put just as much time in as the athletes, if not more. You know, I've got my little daughter and wife are at home. I think they're watching and listening right now, they said, and you know, she just got her cast off today, and I think she was hoping to get back in gymnastics, but it's going to be a little bit. But you know, my wife with hers out 2 to 3 nights a week with that and other activities, and she's only 8. So these, you know, and you know about that dance and the money, and she's doing the dance and cheer, and it's a year-round sport now. And hey, they're athletes. I mean, we were watching the other night our powder puff game. Reese Jumper took down the side in the power puff, and she's one of the dancers, and she was gone. And I got back to school the next day, and I said, Coach Smith, you got to get her on the track team. I said, you can't convince me right now she wouldn't be one of the top runners in the 400 or 300-meter hurdles or whatever. And I mean, there's some athletes, and you know, I coached girls basketball for a long time, and there'd be times during a game we're not getting a rebound. I'm looking down there on the end, and there's a 5'10" cheerleader jumping out of the gym, and I'm thinking, where did I miss this? So, you know, it's they put on, hey, and they put in the time, and you know, we've got some really good cheer and dance coaches. When we made the move 2 years ago, I hired a spirit coordinator with Coach Crawford to bridge them together, and you know, they love to put the time in, and you know, I kid them all the time about they love to spin too, but you know, it brings atmosphere. And hey, another one is our band, Grand Harbison. When football practice is going, guess what band's going? Some days football practice is over and they're leaving and band's still there. And Grant does an amazing job, and you know, we've got some good things going right now.
Fall sports getting ready to wrap up, getting ready to head into winter sports. We talked about the girls team getting ready to play, boys not far off playing. How do we wrap up the fall sports at Jonesboro?
Tennis ended up, you know, they won their 5th straight state championship, boys and girls.
They did?
Yes, and they went to overalls, and we had 3, you know, we had 2 singles and a boys double in the finals in the state overall, and they've got a ton coming back. You know, I'm not going to sit here and try to list every sport's names, but our boys and girls cross country, they won the 5A East. Golf finished boys conference champions, and girls were runner-up. Girls ended up, Caroline Hughes, she qualified to go to the state overall, and both junior high football finished conference runner-up, tied with the same record. So it's been a successful fall, and we're hoping, you know, we can make a little noise at cross country tomorrow, and dance and cheer can maybe get them a few more awards. And this football team, you know, we got to turn it on tonight. We don't look like we're ready to play, but you know, we've had a great season. We're hoping we can continue that.
This has just always been a very difficult place for Jonesboro to play, and so many of us are asking the question, why is it such a hard place to play? Maybe you can give me an answer.
Yeah, you know, I think, well, and hey, when I've been down there on the sideline that first quarter, Marion's got they got some guys out there that are just great size, quickness. Their line's got good size, so their coaching staff does a good job. And, you know, it's one of these games where they're playing with not much to lose, And then, you know, after winning the 1 seed last week and the celebration, and then this is your last regular game, and you're kind of looking ahead. Everybody's talking about playoffs and making a run, and there's a lot of distractions going on. And, you know, I know Coach Coleman and the staff have really talked about not paying attention to them, but hey, you can talk all you want in today's world with the social media and everything else. These kids have so much more distractions going on, and hopefully little halftime talk will wake up play. But we're very lucky, like you said earlier, to be up 1. I mean, they fumbled inside their red zone twice, fumbled again, and we've given up a big play here and there, and we just don't look very sharp right now. So hopefully we can come out second half and get things going.
You got some big things coming up that didn't occur last year because of COVID, and one of those big things coming up is the Hurricane Classic. That's always good for Jonesboro, period, much less Jonesboro High School.
It is. It's exciting, and hey, we've been selling chairback basketball tickets. We've added some new upper chairbacks in the gym. We've got a few more to go. It's right now with the talent we have returning, and you know, and it seems like every year they just, you know, reload. But right now there's a buzz in the atmosphere that, you know, there's some excitement, and then, you know, the teams we're bringing in, that's going to be a big tournament. And hey, when we got that tournament takes a lot of work, and you know, we've got, you know, Chris Thayer does an amazing job with that from our booster club. The booster club steps in and they put on the silent auction, and then we have a committee put together that helps, and there's a lot of fundraising. We have team host, and you know, they supply hotel rooms and the hospitality room, and it's a state tournament type tournament. So it might be, you know, it's a good little run to say, you know, to just see where you're at as far as putting on tournaments. And they do an amazing job, and I'll be honest, there's a lot of work that goes on for an athletic director, but that tournament, we have so much help. They really take a lot off of me that's nice.
Coach, it's also going to be great to see fans back in the stands, a full DRHG.
It is. We're adding down in the open area at the gym. You know, last year we had the dance team down there. Well, this year we won't be able to do that because of visiting cheer. And behind our little advertisement, little pylons that we have down there in the end zone, we're adding some little pub tables, a little eating area, just a few more places to sit and hang out, because we're really expecting packed houses this year for their games.
Should be great. Looking forward to it. Can't wait for the playoffs. Thanks for joining us here at halftime.
All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Trey Harding here at half, joining us. Jonesboro on top of Marion, 21-0. We'll send it back to the studios. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. Damn it. Gummit.
Appliance Superstore now at 923 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
The employees of Alexander's Machine Shop, Jimmy, Kim, Jordan, and Zachary Alexander, along with Tim, Ashley, Max, Emma, and Kate Hogger, all wish Jonesboro High School a very successful athletic season. Alexander Machine Shop is always there to answer any metal questions or problems that you may have. Come by the shop at 1201 East Johnson or call them at 935-6405. That's 935-6405. Go Golden Hurricane!
Several years ago, we had a gas station in town that we purchased our gas, and we had a charge account. We didn't use purchase orders. I pulled in one afternoon, a young man walked out, I didn't know, he was new, and we filled our tank up, and I said, "Can you charge that to Glenn Sane?" He said, "Yes, sir. Everyone else is charged to him today." That afternoon, we started purchase orders. Small town life. Glenn Sane, God bless our troops.
What a horrible call! What's the matter with you, ref? You seriously need some glasses.
Honey, that's the mascot.
Oh, guess I need glasses too.
Elite Eye Care can help fans and officials alike. 1000 Windover Road in Jonesboro and 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Schedule today at EliteEyeCareAndOptical.com or call 972-6040. That's 972-6040. Elite Eye Care. Your vision is our focus.
It's a mix and match special now at Jonesboro area Domino's Pizzas. Choose any two for $5.99 each, like a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, an oven-baked sandwich, salad, bread twist, marbled brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for your whole gang. The mix and match special. Get any two for only $5.99 each at your Jonesboro area Domino's Pizzas.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Guys, if you haven't made it into Orville's men's store, then you're missing out. They're the only store in town to exclusively carry brands like Barber, Duckhead, Strong Suit, Tommy Bahama, and Vineyard Vines. Orville's has everything a guy needs, from daily workwear to a big night out on the town. Orville's will have you looking more stylish and feeling more confident than ever before. So make your way to Orville's men's store at 2612 East Nettleton next to Steamroller Blues in Jonesboro and show off your stash. Shop online at orvillesms.com.
It's football time at Wings to Go. That means all the TVs watching the games, all the wings will be hot and flavorful, all the food will be good. It is time to come to Wings to Go. We've weathered the storm. It's almost over. Things are getting better, and we can't wait to see you at Wings to Go. Sports, wings, football, life is great at Wings to Go, both locations.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
You raised your family here. Did every July 4th here. Refinished the floors here twice. Sized up your daughter's boyfriends here. Waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too.
If you're looking for some land you'd like to populate, call real estate Nates.
Listen, we all know the real estate market is crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge. You want real negotiating power. You want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
Call Real Estate Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Delaplane Seed, I've been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice fields see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delaplane Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta Hot Tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery. And they also do catering. Lost Pizza with 2 locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest Drive, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
Welcome back to Marion. Not ready to conclude the St. Bernard's halftime show. Excuse me. It's cold and I'm coughing. I can't help it, and I apologize. St. Bernard's Medicine. Maybe I need to go see him about my little cough. At the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years. 21-20. Jonesboro with the lead as we get ready to start the second half action. The Hurricane will receive the football. They deferred to the second half for this reason, to get the ball first and try to add to this 1-point lead. Everybody at halftime, I could hear them talking, why do we play so bad here? Why is this such a bad environment? Why do we not play good on Thursday nights? Well, your rhythm is thrown off. Number one, you played on Thursday for the first time this year. Now, I know Marion is doing it too, but excuse me, Marion has a little bit more of a purpose tonight. They're playing to have a game here in Marion in the first round of the playoffs. I see some players for Jonesboro running up and down the sidelines, jumping and hooping and hollering, and maybe they're a little fired up here for the second half. Hurricane will be ready to put some points on the board and get back to the offensive team they've become to be known as. John Paul Pickens. Tyron Ruffin. Are deep. For Jonesboro, Dylan Peary to kick for Marion. It's also cold for the first time this year for a game. In the 30s now. A little wind out of the north, wind chill. At 37. Here we go. Marion has turned the ball over 3 times, but only trailed by 1. Jonesboro's turned it over 1 tonight. Peary's kick will go into the end zone. No return for Jonesboro. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Don't forget, next Thursday, going to be on the air at 95.9 The Wolf as we start the basketball season. The Lady Hurricane taking on Little Rock Parkview in the first round of the Conway Invitational Basketball Tournament. Broadcast time will be 5:30. That's at 95.9 The Wolf. Riker Acepo and Hurricane offense. 3 touchdown passes tonight. Nothing since early in the second quarter. Throws it. Incomplete. He really covered up that, what I call a sucker screen. Nothing there, 2nd and 10, and well, Acepo almost held on that ball too long. They'll spread the field. 4 receivers, twins to either side. McCoy, the back, goes to the left shoulder of Acebo. Marion very disciplined on defense. Can't get him to jump. Get the play from the sideline. Here we go. Screen pass. There's got to be a penalty, yeah. Climbing the back of Jesse Washington. Incomplete, but penalty. Gives Jonesboro the first down. It's just taking them forever to step this thing off. Now they're only going to give him penalty out to the 25. 26. 2nd and 4. Trips now go out to the left side. Single stays right. Ball near the right hash. Acebo throws it out to the sideline. Caught. There's a face mask. Got to be a face mask. Drake Taylor with the catch. It was Taylor on the last play that had his back ridden. 3rd and 1 for Jonesboro. Acebo again looks left, throws it, completes it to Jesse Washington, who's taken out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Move those chains. First down, Jonesboro. Randy Coleman turning up the speed a little bit of the Hurricane offense. Three receivers to the right side, one to the short left, ball on the left hash. Acebo throwing again. Throws it downfield, complete at midfield. Nice diving catch again. Kevon Pointer with the catch. Move the chains again. First down, Jonesboro from midfield. Trips to the right, single to the left, ball on the left hash. McCoy, the running back. Acebo in the gun. Looking to throw again across the middle. Caught in the seam and losing the football and then falling on it immediately at the 26-yard line. That was like a dribble for Kevon Pointer. Basketball season still a little bit of a way, young man. 1st and 10 from the 27. I'll see your dribbling skills come December. Trips to the right, single to the left. Acebo again looks underneath, complete to Pointer with the catch. And he's taken down at the 17, 18-yard line. 2nd and 1. This is a Hurricane offense we've fallen in love with this year. Moving it quickly, moving the chains. Same formation, trips right, single left. This time McCoy up the middle, gets the first down. Stopped at the 15, push back, but move the chains again. First down, Jonesboro. They shift some receivers, but it still trips right, single left. That's Ty Ruffin. Acebo. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to have to run to the 10, to the 5. Diving touchdown! Riker Acebo. 15 yards with the score, and Jonesboro up 27-20. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Tennyson Roscoe on for the kick. Low snap. Cheatham gets it down. Acebo gets it through. 28-20. Jonesboro with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey, it's Brad Bobo, and as the sideline reporter for Red Wolves football, I've had the chance to see firsthand the great work done by the physicians at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. JOSM doctors have served the athletes at A-State for more than 40 years. Plus, on any Friday night, you can see their physicians on the sidelines at high school games around the area. Whether you're just starting your athletic career or if you're, well past your playing days, JOSM can get you back in the game. To schedule an appointment, call 870-932-1820. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in their field so you can excel on yours.
Bud Schropel back in Marion. Jonesboro knocked him to the turf again, up 28-20. Let's see if Marion can respond as they have all night long. You knock them to the turf, they get right back up and get in your face. Tennyson Roscoe will kick it from the 40. Riker Ashbo, who's delivered 3 touchdown passes tonight, rushes for his second touchdown of the game, 15-yard scamper, and Hurricane up 8. Roscoe's kick fielded at the 10, coming this way. Being pushed back, and he's going to be tackled. 5-yard return. John Paul Pickens leading a herd of Hurricane. Donnie Cheers on the return for 5. And from the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 Marion. 9:37 to go, third quarter. Jonesboro needs to stop here, get up a couple of scores.
1st and 10 for the Patriots, ball spotted near around 16.
16-yard line is where they'll spot it. So a 6-yard return for Cheers. Here comes Ashton Gray. Cameron Anderson in this Marion offense. Twins to the right, single to the short left. Man comes in motion to the left, now goes back to the right. That's Zion Burnside. They give it to Anderson, and he scampers forward. That huge offensive line of Marion just moves you off the ball so well. You get 2 yards before you even know it. Grind out 6 on first down, 2nd and 4. Good opportunity for the offensive coordinator to open up his playbook. Going to give it to Cameron Anderson again, and he scampers for the first down, still on his feet as he gets out to the 31-yard line. Finally.
That 9-yard gain is good enough for another Marion Patriot. First down.
Taken down by Jonesboro defense. Carter Reese Long on the tackle. 31-yard line, first down Marion. Burnside goes all around the quarterback and receiver. There's a screen pass out to Burnside, trying to go wide, and he's run down and taken out of bounds. Ran a long way for a couple of yards. It was Andre Reed, he rode him out. 2nd and 8 from the 33. Now from the right hash with 10s left. Anderson going right. Finds the seam coming back left. Now he's in the open field. And he's going to be tackled by John Paul Pickens at the ankles, but a big gain and a first down for Marion as they go into Jonesboro territory. Running downhill now at the 32-yard line. Man, he's good. Over 1,000 yards this season. Well over 100 yards in this game. He's going to take the handoff again going right. And he'll be tackled after a short gain. Give him a hard 2.5 or 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 29-yard line. 3 receivers come to the left side. 1 stays short right. Actually, 2 receivers to the left. 1 short right. Pass play in the middle, caught at the 11. Boy,
Ben Gerard's pass is complete to Caleb Catt.
Caleb Catt on the catch, diving. Jonesboro said he didn't catch it. The ref said they did, and they moved the chains. Now 11 yards away. We're getting right back in the game. Here's Anderson again going right side. And gang tackled down to the 6, but he gets another 5-6 yards. And then we got to have a Hurricane down at the 15-yard line. And he gets up and starts running off, then he falls down again. He gets up again and starts running off. Looks like it's been Darian Webster. He falls down again. And now Coach George is telling him to stay down. And they're looking at his left leg. Possibly a cramp. Hopefully that's what it is. Don't think it's anything serious as he's up, moving. Now he's still got that cramp going on. There's nothing worse than a cramp. Absolutely nothing worse than a cramp. We'll keep it right here. 2nd and 3 from the 7 for Marion. Now inside the red zone. Anderson trying to go wide right. He's cut off, but still got forward and got to around the 4-yard line. It's going to be close to the first down. So he's just shy of them, going to spot him around the 5. Third and one for Marion. Anderson stays in the backfield. They split one wide left, one short right. Ball on the right hash. Ashton Gray, the quarterback. Man in motion, coming behind Anderson. Give it to Anderson up the middle, and he down at the 1-foot line. First and goal coming up for Marion. Again, this is a heavyweight prize fight where the challenger keeps getting back up and challenging the champion. Jonesboro being the champion, Marion being the challenger. First and goal from the 1-foot line. Gray goes under center. Anderson takes one step back. Gives it to Anderson, and he stacked up and tackled short. He lost a half a yard. Will Thayer on the tackle. A loss of 1. 2nd and goal from there. Again going under. Now Anderson's going to drop back into the shotgun. Spreads the field with one receiver to the wide side both ways. Long count. Down to 10. Now he gets the snap and a flag comes out and got movement on Marion. Took forever for that play to get underway, and as soon as it did, the whistle blew. Now they're conferring on the side. John Paul Pickens saying it's against them. Somebody goes back and says, all right, just be quiet now. Remember a couple of weeks ago when your talking got you in trouble? They're still talking. Now they turn, face the press box on the opposite side of the field. Now they're going to the sideline, I think, to talk to Lance Clark, who wants to know what's going on. 5:32 to go. Jonesboro up 28-20. 2nd and goal from the 1. Play was halted by a whistle. Lance Clark wants to know why. Randy Coleman patiently waiting on the other side for his explanation of what's going on. I wouldn't mind hearing something here in the booth. Fans are getting a little restless. It's kind of cold to be taking this long. Still over talking with Clark. Whomever this officiating crew is. Penalty is against, delay a game against Marion, but the clock had not run out. Apparently the clock they were keeping and the clock they were showing were two different ones. Now Randy Coleman coming out for the call to see what the explanation is given to him. Still haven't moved the football any. One of the officials is holding it in his hand at the 1 yard line. Will he step off 5 yards? Yes, he's going to step off 5 yards. Back out near the 7 yard line. So 2nd and goal from there. Here's some defensive chants coming from the Jonesboro crowd. Defense, defense. Spread the field. 3 receivers to the shorter right side, 1 wide left. That's Donnie Cheers. Cameron Anderson, who's run a long way tonight in the backfield with Ashton Gray. Put Burnside in motion left, goes back right. Those across the middle, man open the back of the end zone, touchdown. Cat with the catch. Caleb Cat, his first touchdown catch of the night. Marion within 2 again. Jonesboro just can't put them away. Now they're going for 2. Try to tie this game. A back to either side of Gray in the gun. Gray looking for the corner of the end zone. He's going to be sacked, and the 2-point conversion fails. Jonesboro keeps their lead this time by 2, 28-26. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
5:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Jonesboro turned away Marion on a 2-point conversion attempt to tie the game, and they lead it by 2, 28-26. Now a score by Jonesboro on a point after puts them up 9, and it's a 2-score game. $5:20 to go in the 3rd. Hurricane gets the ball. Tyron Ruffin standing at the goal line. He's watched the last 2 kicks from Dylan Perry sail over his head. Excuse me. Perry's kick. High and into the end zone. Out to the 20. First down, Jonesboro. Dylan Perry, what a leg.
Dylan Perry's kickoff results in a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Hurricane. Ball spotted at their own 20.
He's a senior, 6 foot, 170 pounds, and a heck of a leg. Hurricane ball, 1st and 10 at the 20. They need to get that hurry-up offense back out there. Latrell Brown in the game. He is split out to the right side with 2 other receivers. Brock McCoy in the backfield, and 1 receiver split out to the left side. I believe that's Kevon Pointer out there. Jesse Washington, Ty Ruffin are bookending Latrell Brown. They're going to give it to Brock McCoy, trying to go wide. He does, turns a corner, and got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a short gain, if any. No gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Hurricane.
Good job getting back to the line of scrimmage, as they kind of had him hemmed up back there. Same formation, 2nd and 10. Ashbo. Sacked. Back at the 12. This Marion defense has covered up the Jonesboro receivers better than anybody has all season long. Now it's 3rd and 17 for Jonesboro. Marion looking to get the ball right back. And they should get it in pretty good field position if they hold them right here. Trips out to the left side, in tight, but on a parallel line. 3rd and 17. Pressure up the middle, sack again. Where's the blocking?
Ashbo sacked by Antonius Tiggs.
Tiggs with the sack, 2 straight on Ashbo, and they're going to have to kick it from the back of the end zone. They brought the blitz, and it paid.
Ball spotted at their own 5.
4:12 to go, and Marion's going to get it back in excellent field position. Tennyson Roscoe with his heels at the back of the end zone. No rush. Punt comes out, a wobbler. Will hit, take a Jonesboro roll. Just short of the 45-yard line of Jonesboro. So Marion gets it in great field position, down to 28-26. And remember, they have a great field goal kicker in Dylan Perry. So we'll keep it right here and hope this Hurricane defense can come to life. They have been challenged tonight, and how, by Marion. Here come the Patriots at the Jonesboro 46, 1st and 10. Anderson's out there, Gray's out there, receiver split, one to the right, twins to the left. Burnside in motion, pass over the middle, it deflected and then falls incomplete.
Ben George pass falls incomplete, 2nd and 10.
It was tipped by Carter Reese Long. No Hurricane could get under it. It's 2nd and 10. That pass pattern had been very successful for Marion tonight, and Reese Long just stopped that success. Trips come out to the left side. Single to the right side. Ball near the right hash. Ashton Gray hands it to Cameron. Nope, he keeps it. He throws a little short flare pass. It skipped in to Matthew Kearney. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now. Big opportunity for the Jonesboro defense. Turn them away right here. You'll get it pinned at your goal line, but you still get it back and still have your lead of 2 points. Marion has been very successful on 3rd down tonight. Trips left, single right. Gray down over the middle, caught after juggling it, and then taken down at the 20-yard line. Great catch by Donnie Cheers, moved the chains, 1st down Marion. He caught it, bobbled it, brought it in on a little slant across the middle. Twins left, single right, 1st and 10 from the 20. Flag comes out. Going to cost Marion 5. False start.
1st and 15 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the Hurricane 26.
26-yard line. Marion has not turned the ball over since the 1st quarter. It's about time for another one of those. They turned it over 3 times in the 1st quarter. Twins left, single right. Burnside goes in motion again. Now he backs up, comes back the other way. Backpedaling. And a flag on the play. May cost Marion 10 more yards. Procedure penalty again. 1st and 20 from the 31 now. Yeah, if the defense can't push him back, let penalties push him back. Twins left, single right. Anderson takes 2 more steps behind Ashton Gray in the shotgun. Going to hand it to him. Dives forward to get close to 5 yards.
Cameron Anderson on the carry.
That's 6, actually.
Gain of 6,
Second and 14 from the 25-yard line. A lot of Hurricane on that tackle on the left side. Xavier McCray at bottom of the pile. Trips now come to the left side. Cat. Burnside, Kearney. One to the right. Burnside goes in motion. He comes back to the left side. Gray's going to keep it. Screen pass out to him. It's incomplete. And that was close to a backwards pass. Third and 14 now. Another good opportunity for Jonesboro. This would stretch the limit of Peary's range. They could force him into a kick. It'd be about a 42-yarder if they hold him here. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Stacked on the right side. Ashton Gray pulled it back, and he's tripped up.
Ben Gerard on the carry.
Inside the 20 to the 19.
On the play, 4th and 7.
Be 4th and close to 8. And here comes Dylan Perry. It'll be a 35-yard field goal from just inside the left hash to take the lead by 1. Gray is a holder. High snap, gets it down. Peary's kick is up.
Dylan Perry with the 35-yard field goal make.
It's good.
1:53 remaining.
Marion takes the lead 29-28. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make, every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
Well, for the first time in many games, like all of conference play, the Hurricane find themselves trailing in the third quarter, 29-28 on a Dylan Perry 35-yard field goal. Still a whole quarter and 1:53 to go. Perry has kicked the last few out of the end zone. He'll sail this one to the end zone. Jonesboro have it 1st and 10 at the 20. And boy, you can just see that sideline of Marion brimming with pride and confidence. Here comes Riker Acepo. Leaves 3 receivers right. 1 goes left. That's Kevon Pointer. Takes the snap. Setting up a screen. Incomplete. Pressure coming up, right up the middle. And Acepo was backpedaling when he threw that football. I think Marion is basically saying, what the heck? What do we have to lose? Let's grab this thing and run with it. Acepo again with the same formation. Looking left this time and throws it incomplete off the hands of Tyron Ruffin. Bounced off his hands. 3rd and 10. 1:45 to go in the third. Down 1. Got to convert here. Can't give Marion the ball back. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Down the middle, man is open, and Tyron Ruffin couldn't haul it in, incomplete.
Tyron Ruffin is incomplete. 4th and 10 for the Hurricane.
4th and 10, and Jonesboro is going to have to kick it away. Oh, Tyron Ruffin. Had he caught that, it was a touchdown. But he didn't. And just don't like the way this game is working right now. No time off the clock, 1:45 remain. Roscoe shanks it. And he goes out of bounds at the 30. 35, that's a 15-yard kick for Tennyson Roscoe, and Marion has it 1st and 10 at the 35, and it just kind of goes from bad to worse.
Ball out of bounds, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the Hurricane 35.
Ball's on the left hash. Here comes this Marion offense, led by Cameron Anderson, the running back. 2 left, 1 right. Ashton Gray, the QB. Burnside goes in motion. Anderson with the carry, brought down from behind. Nice tackle, coming in to make it. Frederick Giles with the tackle for a loss of 1 yard. Had 3 coming in tonight. 2nd and 11. 4-man front for Jonesboro now. 4-man front. Gray's going to keep it, throwing a screen pass, and it's incomplete, dropped at the 30-yard line. Pressure coming from behind by Andre Reed. 3rd and 11. Jonesboro down 29-28, 1:07 to go in the 3rd. Trying to pull off the victory and get their first undisputed conference championship since 1980, but right now in doubt. Another one could be blown up here in Marion. Twins left. Single wide right. Burnside going in motion right. Anderson under pressure, scrambling, and dives forward. It's going to be short of the 1st down. Boy, it looked like he was going to be thrown for a big loss, but he just ran right past several defenders. 4th and 1 now for Marion. And they're going to go for it. Not even thinking about it. Ashton Gray's going to go under center. No, they're going to do a direct snap. He's going to be in shotgun. I'm sorry. Going for the end zone, and it's incomplete. And it's Jonesboro football. They hold on 4th and 1 on a touchdown pass attempt. And so many people are saying, what was that? Well, for the 2nd time tonight, Marion rolls the dice, takes the chances, and it comes up snake eyes, but they're still ahead, 29-28. All right, Jonesboro ball at the 25, 1st and 10. Twins either side. Or excuse me, Twins left, single right, H-back is right, and Ty Ruffin. Gonna hand it off to Markevius Pickett, who's at midfield, comes right, they'll tackle him, but he's still going forward and into the 33-yard line of Marion. Biggest run of the night for Jonesboro, Markevius Pickett. 43 yards for Pickett. First down, Jonesboro. Twins left, single right. Pickett again looking for room. He dives forward. To about the 29. They'll spot him at the 30, a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Twins right, single left, H-back left. Give it to Pickett again, up the middle. Runs out of a tackle and then gets a 2-yard gain. He'll give him 2. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 7. Gain of 1. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter, so Jonesboro will have it 3rd and 7 when we begin the 4th quarter here at Premier Bank Stadium in Marion, Arkansas. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Bud Schropel back in Marion for the 4th quarter here, the final regular season game of the season for Jonesboro, going for an undefeated conference season and their first undisputed conference championship since 1980, but they're trailing Marion by 1. This is the first time in conference play the Hurricane have been down this late in the game. Back against El Dorado in the opener, they trailed 20 to 13 going in the 4th quarter, but they rallied and won the ball game. Since then, they hadn't even been close, but now they're down. It's 3rd and 7 as Riker Acepo throws it out on a screen pass, and it goes right through the hands of Jesse Washington, who was ready to go to the races, but he took his eyes off of it at the last minute. So it's 4th down and 7. They're going for it. Acepo in the gun. Twins to the right, single to the short left. Looks right, throws it right, and it's... Flag comes out! Flag comes out as Latrell Brown, the intended receiver, had it for a moment, but one arm was being held. And that's going to be a first down for Jonesboro. Move those chains. First down, Hurricane at the 15-yard line. 11:54 to go in the game. Hurricane down 1, 29-28. I apologize for my coughing. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Roscoe looking from the side is Acepo. Lobs it up for Kevon Pointer, incomplete. I'm sorry, Tyron Ruffin, the intended receiver, and it was knocked away. Second and 10 for Jonesboro at the 15. Didn't get enough underneath that pass. Acepo again in the gun. Twins to the right. Single in tight left. Now Latrell Brown will split out a little further towards the boundary. Looking across the middle. Caught! Touchdown! Jonesboro! Play that fight song. Jonesboro regains the lead, 34-29, a slant route. I thought it was Kevon Pointer, but I didn't want to give credit until I found out for sure. KP with his third touchdown catch of the night. Jonesboro going for 2. Up 6, want to get it. Excuse me, up 5, want to get it to 7. We have timeout on the field. 11:45 to go. Jonesboro back on top, 34-29. Back in 30 seconds, this is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of Me Banking, member FDIC.
All right, Jonesboro are going to go for 2 again. They're up 5. They want to go up 7. 11:45 to go in the 4th. Receivers stacked on the right side, 2 of them. Acepo back in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Completes it. Jesse Washington with the catch, and Jonesboro up 7. 36-29. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
If you've injured your neck or back, or if you've been in a car accident, you should call the doctors at the Betts Clinic. They've been helping the residents of Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas for over 20 years now. Many people don't know what to do or where to go after a wreck. Go to the Betts Clinic. You can call them now at 931-3722 or find them on the web at thebettsclinic.com. If you have a bulging or herniated disc, let the doctors at the Betts Clinic help you, like they've helped so many others. Call 931-3722 or go to the BettsClinic.com.
One of my most overused terms of the night has been a prize fight, but this has definitely been like a prize fight. The champion Jonesboro taking on the defender Marion. Every time they knock them down, Marion gets back up. Marion actually took a lead just a moment ago. Now the Hurricane regained it, go for 2, and now they're up 7 as Tennyson Roscoe will kick this football that will be returned from the 5. It's Cheers out of bounds at the 20. The Hurricane defense will go to work again. Ball on the right hash. Ashton Gray, Cameron Anderson. This underrated but very powerful Marion offense back out on the field. Cheers, single receiver to the right side, twins out to the left, one to the Marion boundary. Now Burnside comes in motion. Right goes back left. Gray keeps it, and he runs right into the midst of a Hurricane defender for a tackle for a loss of 1 yard. Xavier McCray stood him up. 6'3", 270 senior Xavier McCray. Can't wait to see him at the next level. 2nd and 11. 4 receivers, twins to either side from the right hash. Gray, screen pass, throws it, completes it to Burnside. Jack Cheatham wraps him up. And that's the first down. Move the change for Marion. A 12-yard gain, 13-yard gain to the 32. Going to give it to Anderson this time, trying to find the seam. He slips through it, kind of leaped through it. And about a 4-yard gain to the 36. Second and 6 for Marion. Twins left, single right. Screen pass left to Burnside, off his leg, incomplete. 3rd and 6 now for Marion. And another big opportunity for this Jonesboro defense to break Marion's heart. But they have risen to every occasion tonight. They are impossible to put away. And not that Jonesboro would put them away holding them here, but certainly go a long way to that goal. Twins to either side. Burnside goes in motion again. The ball goes by. Ashton Gray has to dive for it to save it all the way back to the 16-yard line, and now Marion's going to have to kick it away. Oh, just a bad snap that flew by the head of Ashton Gray, and he had no choice but to run it down to keep Jonesboro from getting it in the red zone. 4th and a very long way, and Dylan Perry will have to punt it away. 10-10 to go. Setting up for a return, Perry. Line drive, he's kind of an Australian kicker. Sees his punt bounce favorably for Marion and will be down at the 37-yard line of Marion. A 50-yard punt for Dylan Perry. He is a great kicker and a great punter. Jonesboro's ball at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 with 9:52 to go. Ball's on the left hash. 2 receivers flank out right. 1 stays short left. H-back is right. Markevius Pickett breaks free and gets a first down into Marion territory at the 47-yard line. Fresh legs, great run. Markevius Pickett. Brought down by Waldo. He'll spot him at the 48, 1st and 10. Twins right. Pickett again up the middle. Wraps both arms around the football. Turns and goes forward for close to a first down, if not a first down. Going to spot him just short to be 2nd and 1. Just secure that football a little more, Markevius. He starts off with both arms around it, then he kind of goes free with it as he tries to spin out of tackles. Ball security is what's important now. 2nd and 1. H-Bo hands it to Pickett. This time he's taken for a loss, wrapped up by number 29. For Marion, Johnny Nichols, now 3rd and 4. Went to the well one too many times. 42-yard line, 3rd and 4. Twins right, single left, H-back right. There's a snap. Pass right. Good defense by number 9. Jacoby Smith wrapped up Washington right at the point of the pass. And it's 4th down and 4. Too long for a Tennyson Roscoe field goal, so they're going to punt it and try to pin Marion deep. I think this is a good call. Some fans not really happy about the call, but I think this is a good call to pin Marion back. Give them a long field ahead of them. Will Marion rush them this time? They just rushed 2. Roscoe's kick will be fielded at the 15. Flag comes out to the 30, 40. Turn to the 46. Let's check the flag. Hopefully it'll be a penalty against Marion. And Comes the Jonesboro defense to the field, but they're waiting to call the officials, and I believe it is going to be against Marion. It should be a walk-off from the spot of the foul, so it's going to put Marion back inside their own 20-yard line. Fortunate for the Hurricane there. That was a nice return. .8:08 to go. Jonesboro up 7, 36-29. They're going to put it at the 20. Marion ball 1st and 10 from the left hash. Defense is going to have to rise to the occasion again. Twins either side. Ashton Gray is going to operate from the shotgun. Donnie Anderson is Cameron Anderson is the running back. 1st and 10, Marion. 4-man front for Jonesboro. Been a lot better since they've gone to that. Setting up for a pass. Long downfield. A man is out there open, and he makes the catch. And he's going to run for the touchdown. The game-tying touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Caleb Catt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Marion within a point after of tying this ball game, an explosive one play, 80 yards. And it looked like he had a defensive lineman on him. Flag comes out.
There's a flag on the post.
So the complexion of this game changes once again, and the challenger gets up from being knocked to the deck again. They've responded to every punch delivered by Jonesboro. This is like watching Ollie and Frazier back in the day. You just couldn't put the other away. One of the most brutal fights I've ever seen in my life, and this is close to that. These teams just slugging it away tonight. Dylan Peary to kick. It's through, and we're tied at 36. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
On the Front Row with Bedrow is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Paragould and Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
The final game of the year for the regular season has been nothing short of thrilling. Marion Patriots fighting for a first-round playoff game here as a 4 seed, are leading, tied with the conference champion Jonesboro Golden Hurricane, who are it's not going to change the postseason for Jonesboro one little bit if they are to lose this game. They'll still be the number 1 seed. They'll still have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, but they'll break the Hurricanes hard as they had history in front of them. But they still have the chance. They're still tied. And they'll get the football with 7:57 to go. The kick will sail in, fielded from the 1. Coming this way is Tyron Ruffin. He lost the football. It's loose, and I think Marion got it. Tyron Ruffin coughs it up, and Marion recovers it. Jeremiah Nichols comes up with the big fumble recovery. That was a nice return for Ruffin, and they just stripped it out of his hands. First and 10, Marion at the 30, and now I have a chance to take another lead late in this ball game. Second turnover on Jonesboro. Marion has coughed it up 3 times, but none since the first quarter. That sideline of Marion is pumped. 3 receivers, Twins to the left, ball on the right hash. Ashton Gray, he's been excellent tonight. Burnside goes one way, comes back the left. Gray's going to throw a screen pass out of almost being brought down, and it's going to be positive yardage out to the 26-yard line. A gain of 4, 2nd and 4. Ashton Gray, man, has he played a game tonight. Didn't expect much from the offense tonight. I looked for Cameron Anderson to try to be most of the offense, but Gray has made it a balanced game tonight, even though Anderson has run for well over 100 yards. He's a 1,000-yard gainer on the season. Twins to either side. Anderson again trying to go wide, turn the corner, had to slant his way down to the 22. Third and 3 for Marion. Spot him at the 23. Twins right, single left. Gray from the left hash. Hands it to Anderson. Finds a first down and more. Brought down at the 12. 13, 10-yard gain. Move the chains. First down Marion as they try to take their second lead of the night. Tied at 36. Gray in the gun. Twins right, single left. Going to give it to Anderson again, trying to find the seam. He comes back the other way and goes across the 10 to the 7. He is so good. And he has such good blocking up front from that huge offensive line. 2nd and 5 from the 13. Clock down to 6:56. Twins right, single left again. Anderson again. Finds the gap and still, even though he's hit at the line of scrimmage, squirms forward.
That 5-yard gain is good enough for another.
Good for the first down, 1st and goal from the 3.
Patriots ball spotted at the Hurricane 3.
Single to either side. 2 H-backs in the game. One goes to the left. Give it to Anderson that way. He comes back to the seam. Short of the goal. McCray on the tackle. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the left hash, Gray. Single either side. Gives it to Anderson. And he finds the end zone touchdown, and Marion regains the lead. 42-36. Dylan Perry on for the point after. Seven-point lead for Marion, 43-36. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
In the fourth quarter, Patriots lead 43-36.
Maybe your instincts tell you not to trust everything you hear in the media. We get it. It's only human to question things. So if you're still questioning whether or not you should get vaccinated, ask the people you know right here in Arkansas who you really trust, like your doctor, people you've seen with your own eyes, the real threat of COVID, and the remarkable effectiveness of America's vaccines. That's why St. Bernard's Healthcare is asking you to take a stand with us and sit for a shot. Learn more at sitforashot.org.
Jonesboro's going to get the football back. 5:50 on the clock to operate with, but they're down 7, 43-36. And their chance for an undisputed conference championship is slipping through the seams. Last kick was returned by Tyron Ruffin, 29 yards, but fumbled it at the 30-yard line to set up that go-ahead touchdown. Peary's kick will be fielded at the 5 by Ruffin. To the 35, still on his feet to the 40. They're trying to wrestle the football away from him. They won't get it this time. But boy, he carries out there some like a loaf of bread. Spotted at the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. Jonesboro ball 1st and 10, down 7, 43-36, 5:41 to go. Riker Expo with trips left, single right. 43 degrees now here in Marion. Hands it off to Markevius Pickett, who has to come back this way. He weaves his way to midfield and finally brought down there by a herd of Patriots. Dante Moore on the tackle, but not before Jonesboro moves the chains. First down at the 50-yard line. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Trips go to the right side, single left, Pickett in the backfield. Expo the quarterback. To Pickett on a wheel route, and he never turned around, and that ball was almost picked off by Columbus London. Pickett never turned around and looked for the football. I mean, he was just racing down the field. It was a wheel route, but it wasn't a long wheel route. 2nd and 10. Left hash. Trips to the right side. Single to the left, that's Kevon Pointer. Time to bust him loose for one. Looking down the middle. Too deep pass, picked off. 3rd turnover of the night for Jonesboro, and Marion has it with 5:06 to go, up 7. Second interception of the night for Riker Expo. And Marion has it 1st and 10 at their 23-yard line. And it's really looking bad for the Cane now.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. Spotted at the Hurricane 23. Correction, at their own 23. Movement 1, last note in the movement 2. Movement 1.
Now look for them to grind out the football and kill clock. And Jonesboro's going to have to use some timeouts. They only have 2 left. They split 2 receivers to the wide right side, 1 short left. Cameron Anderson has had a heck of a game as a back. He's fumbled it one time tonight. He's running it left. He'll be tackled at the 25 for a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Two receivers to the right side, one to the left. Ball on the left hash. Burnside goes in motion left, comes back right. Give it to Cameron Anderson again, and he will weave his way downfield to the 31. He'll be about 2 yards shy of the first down. And Jonesboro maybe with not the last chance, but a last chance in this ball game. Down 7 with 4:05 to go and clock running. Well, he's a senior. One receiver to either side. Give it to Anderson. He has the first down. Explodes forward to the 37. Move the chains. First down, Marion. And
that 5-yard gain is good enough for another. Marion Patriots, first down. First and 10 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at their own 36.
Spotted at the 36-yard line. First and 10. Turnovers and explosive plays tonight have been Marion's best friend. They turned it over 3 themselves in the first quarter, but held on securely since then. And Jonesboro's turned it over 3 times. Cameron Anderson going to run it forward for a short gain.
Cam Anderson on the carry.
2-yard gain to the 38. 2nd and 8, clock down to 2:54. Again, doesn't change one thing for Jonesboro in the postseason. They'll still have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They'll still be conference champions, but they won't be undisputed conference champions because El Dorado is well ahead of their opponent tonight. They will be co-champions with Jonesboro. Cameron Anderson's going to get the call again. They'll try to strip the ball away from him. They won't. He gets out to the 40. That line just continues to move Jonesboro backwards. Timeout Jonesboro with 2:19 to go. They trail Marion 43-36. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
You can rely on K13 Computers' 40 years of experience to help you. K13 provides you with solutions to your computing problems. Whether you need repairs or IT service for your business, let K13 be your first call. K13 also is your go-to spot for building that gaming PC. They have knowledge, experience, and the products to help you. K13 Computers, 2106 South Caraway next to Bar. Call 627-5477. That's 627-5477 or visit K13Inc.com. K13 Computers.
2:19 to go in the ball game. Marion up 7, 43-36. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
You're listening to the Jonesboro Hurricane on KNEA, AM 970 Jonesboro, and 95.3 and 96.9, The Ticket.
Bud Schropel back at Premier Bank Stadium in Marion. Ryan James back in the studios of The Ticket. Hurricane in jeopardy of losing their first conference game of the year. Still be conference champions, still be #1 seed throughout, but doggone it, we'll miss another chance of an undisputed conference championship if something doesn't change quick. 3rd and 6. Jonesboro down to 1 timeout. Ashton Gray's going to hand it to Cameron Anderson. He's going to race forward for the first down and more, all the way to the end zone for the score of 61 yards and the backbreaker for the Hurricane. Cameron Anderson, 61 yards. Marion now up 2 scores. Three straight for the Patriots. And Pierre makes it half 100. 50 to 36. Marion with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Evolve Bank & Trust is your local source for home and business loans. Evolve Bank & Trust is making banking personal again with our friendly customer service and fast turnaround times. Your hometown bank for more than 90 years. Evolve Bank & Trust's dedicated staff can help you realize the dream of owning a home or help grow your small business with confidence. For more information, visit our office at 111 East Huntington, Suite A in Jonesboro, or call 870-933-2480. That's 870-933-2480. Or check us online at getevolved.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, equal housing lender.
Well, back here in Marion, Jonesboro down 2 touchdowns, and they need a miracle. 2:09 to go. They're looking square in the face of losing their first conference game of the year. And a very difficult place for them to play. Patriots will probably get a first-round playoff game here next week with this victory, and the kick will go into the end zone. Went back there to get it was I believe it was Jesse Washington wanted to return it, but you can't from the end zone. So 2:06 to go. First playoff game will be in 2 weeks back at Cooksey Johns, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Hey, you won't hear the Kavanaugh Auto Group Friday Night Light Scoreboard Show because it's not Friday night. But Will Oswalt will be with you tomorrow night at 9:30 right here on the ticket to give you all the scores from tonight and tomorrow night around the Natural State in the final week of the regular season. Here's Tennyson Roscoe with twins to either side. Or excuse me, Riker Acebo with twins to either side. He's under pressure. He rolls out of the pocket, running for his life and sacked back at the 11. Boy, this defense has just done a remarkable job against the Hurricane receivers. Second and 19 with the clock down to 1:44, and Jonesboro doesn't look like they're going to stop it anymore. Let this baby run out and reload and get ready for the playoffs. Trips to the right side, single left. Slip screen goes to Markevius Pickett, runs out of a tackle. First down and more. He's off to the races. He's down the sideline to the 30, to the 20, to the 15. Pulled out of bounds. The flag comes out. It's going to be a horse collar tackle. I think a flag came out. Maybe not. But he's down to the just short of the 10-yard line, so theoretically Jonesboro can get a first down. That's a huge run after the catch from Markevius Pickett, about 80 yards. And Jonesboro does use a timeout. Score here, get the ball back, who knows? Maybe some light at the end of the tunnel. Timeout on the field. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
First and goal for the Hurricanes, all spotted at the Patriots 10.
Back in Marion. First and goal from right at the 10-yard line. They can't get a first down. Trips triangled wide right. Acebo looking across the middle, has a man at the back of the end zone, is caught, touchdown Jonesboro. Kevon Pointer, his fourth touchdown tonight. He comes up a little slow. Jonesboro makes it a one-touchdown game, converting the extra point. Tennyson Roscoe boots it through, 50-43. Marion on top, onside kick coming up. This is Hurricane football on the ticket. And after, here we go. Tennyson Roscoe is going to attempt an onside kick with 1:12 to go. Marion calls a timeout. You want to talk about it? We'll keep it right here. Tee it one more time from the 40. Marion is really kind of spreading the field like they're not expecting a whole lot. Here we go. Rolls it right. High bounce fielded by Marion. Nicely. Donnie Cheers with the grab, and that may secure it for the Patriots. The Hurricane only have one timeout left. They'll be going for the strip of the football. Here comes Marion in tight. They're going to take knees now. You have to do this about 2 times. Ashton Gray under center takes a knee. And Hurricane will burn their first timeout, the last timeout. .103 to go. Jonesboro can't stop the clock again. Unless there's a bad snap or something. They take the knee again. Jonesboro tries to crash the line. They can't get the football. They're going to roll the clock. And this one is just about over. Hurricanes are going to come up short again Same thing happened 2 years ago in their quest for the first undisputed title since 1980. They'll have to wait another year. As Gray takes the knee, and he doesn't have to do it again. Marion will celebrate. They're going to win this football game. They turn away Jonesboro. Jonesboro will finish the regular season 7-3. They'll finish 6-1 in conference play. And they'll go to work and get ready for the playoffs in 2 weeks. They'll be off next week for the first round. They'll still be playing at home throughout the playoffs. They'll still be the number one seed from the 6A East. But they fall short of the last goal, and that's the Undisputed Conference Championship as they lose to Marion 50-43. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.